Okay, good evening, good morning, good afternoon, great and wonderful people of Biafra, lovers of freedom all over the world. I know wherever you're watching from, you share this video, invite others to join, wherever you are watching from. Invite others to join. Don't forget to subscribe to those YouTube channels. Don't forget to subscribe, to follow the Facebook page, like the video, and let the algorithm also do the sharing. So that as we are bringing you the broadcast coming from all species of Radio Biafra, we are the leadership, one of the members of the DOS in the name of Mazi China Samoru will be joining us and will be speaking to Biafrans. The long-awaited period for that speech, I know you've been waiting for such speech. It is now. So I believe while you are joining, share the video. Let our people be informed that the long-awaited time to hear from the leadership is now. Without any ado, let me take you straight to Radio Biafra.
We are asking, but the Nigerian government has been killing us, destroying our land, our houses, our properties, in order to intimidate us. And we want the international community to speak up against what the Nigerian government is doing us. The same way they are talking about what is going on in the Middle East. Because no life is more superior to other. But lo and behold, Nigerian government has been killing us. We are a people under occupation. Everywhere in Biafra land, you see military checkpoints. In a place there is no war. We have been occupied right from 1970 to today. We are being stifled, and that is a calculated, move to force us out of our domain, out of our country, Biafra. And that is why we are dispersed all over the world. So that the Fulani will take over. You understand? That is what Biafrans has been suffering. But we will continue, because there is nothing short of Biafra that we are asking. What we are asking for is a referendum for everybody, for us to determine and to confirm whether we want to be on our own in our Biafra Republic or not. It is never a crime to agitate, to self-determinate. It's not a crime. Under Nigerian Constitution, it's not a crime. Under international law, it's not a crime. African Union law, West African law, it's never a crime. Remember, it is through the same referendum in 1961 that some part of Cameroon, Adamawa, became part of Nigeria. In 1961. One-time Vice President of Nigeria, Atiku Abubakar, who was a presidential candidate in 2023 election, became a Nigerian through a referendum. The same way in the southern part, the place that is called Ambazonia today, they joined the Cameroon through referendum because they were part of Nigeria. So, why is our own different? What we are asking for, why is it different? No life is superior to other. That is our point. And this is where we are going. The referendum. That is why our leader was extraordinarily renditioned. International crime committed against him, against Biafrans, by taking him. He has remember, Mazen Amdekano is a holder of British passport. He was renditioned from Kenya down to Nigeria with the complete support of Britain that's supposed to be protecting him as their citizen. But because they are hypocritical, Britain is the country that always lecture the world about rule of law, defending human rights and all this blah 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 nonsense. But they are keeping mute, doing nothing. In the case of Mazen Amdekano, instead they planned it. British M16 intelligence service planned it and backed Nigeria to rendition our leader to commit international crime. Remember, the same Britain protected a criminal in 1980s, I think 82 or 83, in the name of Omar Diko, a Nigerian citizen that looted billions of dollars and ran away, took the money to Britain. He was never a British citizen. But when he was targeted to be renditioned, to be kidnapped, the same way they kidnapped our leader, Mazen Amdekano, from Kenya to Nigeria, when the then Nigerian government, under the rule of a military leader at that time, Buhari, planned with some Mossad agents hired and kidnapped him, Omar Diko, from London. At the airport, he was discovered in a crate in the flight that should be taken off. And what happened? Britain entered into action. They punished the offenders, they protected the criminal, and it evolved into diplomatic problem with Nigeria. People were jailed some 8 years, 3 years, different jail terms. Some were deported direct, depending on the level of involvement. They protected the criminal, but today, their own citizen, they planned and they executed the plan through the Nigerian Caliphate in order to rendition Mazen Amdekano. And they love it because they believe that he is blocking their interest. He is opening people's eyes about the mess they created, calling it Nigeria. A mess, a complete catastrophe, human catastrophe they created, Britain created. They created a mess. And we want to live our own life. We want to live life like them, like British. They said no. That you must be what we want you to be. Instead, they will be, facilitating visa for people to run away from Nigeria. Do you see how evil, how criminally minded Britain is? Instead of allowing us, let us build our own country, let us be who we are and develop so that we don't disturb it. They said, no. You must be who we want you to be. They continue looting the oil and gas in our land, other natural resources everywhere in Nigeria. Instead, they encourage us to run away from our country. Do you see that? That is the world we are living. And we will not stop talking about it. Mazen Amdekano said that we shall continue creating this awareness and we shall wear Britain out. We shall defeat them with superior argument. Many Britons, many British citizens don't understand what their government is doing in their name in order to bring good life to them. They don't know how they are murdering people, including Biafrans and other people all over the world, stealing and looting, so that British citizens will live good life in Britain. Very, very sad indeed. But we will never stop until we get Biafra. Therefore, once again, I welcome each and every one of you to welcome your friends and well-wishers onto this special broadcast today. As you may know, today being the 21st day of October 2023, hallowed platform. Remember that you can hear us direct from FM frequency modulation stations in parts of Biafra land. You can tune in on CHK 102.1. Even as you may know, our FM station has been restored in Enugu. It is back in Enugu. The areas of coverage in Enugu are Enugu East, Enugu South, Enugu North, Nsukka LGA, Nkano East, Nkano South, Nkano West, Nkalago in Ebonyi State, and some parts of Nike, Isuzu, and other places. So, you don't have any excuse not to tune in onto this hallowed platform, because today, Mazi Chinasa will be here in a jiffy in order for us to have interaction. Therefore, call your friends and well-wishers, even your enemies, to tune in. If you are in Biafra land, in Enugu and other places in Biafra land, tune in on our FM 102.1 and you'll be hearing our broadcast live. If you are not hearing us, you are not lucky enough to be getting us on FM in Biafra land, you can just make a little sacrifice by downloading IPOB Community Radio. It is a very low data consuming application. IPOB Community Radio. Please, do not miss today's broadcast, because it's been a long time and people have been clamoring for the leadership to speak. And today, Mazi Chinasa Nworu will be joining me in no distant time in order to talk about issues concerning Biafra, concerning us, concerning our movement. Therefore, we must continue. Also, you can be hearing our voice. You can hear us via free-to-air satellite. We are there. You can also download Radio Biafra London or TuneIn Radio, Simple Radio. All these are applications that you can download in order to be hearing our voice. If you have access to internet connectivity, you can just ask Google, how do I listen to Radio Biafra? IPOB Rapture Media is on it. It's one of the options. The Biafra Digest, the Biafra Television. All these are, to mention but a few, that are airing our broadcast live. Therefore, without taking time, I will bring in Mazi Chinasa Nworu onto this hallowed platform in order for us to start the day's business. We shall see whether the lines will be opened. The more we go, we shall see about it. I will bring in Mazi Chinasa Nworu onto this hallowed platform for us to start the business of the day. Mazi Chinasa Nworu, can you hear me? Welcome to the program. Mazi Chinasa, can you hear me? Can you hear me right now?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Okay. Welcome to the program. Please go on. The platform is yours for the introduction.
Yeah, I'm hearing my echo. So can you check your end?
is okay and your voice is crystal clear. I don't know.
Okay. I think it's okay now. It's okay.
Very good.
It's okay.
Go on.
Yes. Mazi Chinedu, they were watching again. Dear friends and all the lovers of freedom, today is 21st of October, 2023. My name is Mazi Chinedu. Mazi Chinedu served the indigenous people of Biafra as a member of the Directorate of State. I come from Obimwa is in Aba province. Biafrans and all lovers of freedom is that I have not kept some of my promises for coming on air regularly. But along the line, leadership were engaged in a very serious mission, and also we were having a lot of technical issues on our radios program, which we thank Ikenga Uruagu that we were through. Many other cities that have been off the air will soon be on air. I can promise you that. It is not our fault, but that the challenges we are facing, especially making sure that the radio comes from air in Biafra land. We know internet is very expensive. Not everybody is on smartphone. So we encourage our people, take listen to Radio Biafra at 10:50, because that is where you will get your message of inspiration. That is where you will hear the truth of what is happening in our land. That is where you will hear the gospel for the restoration of Biafra. And that is where you hear the truth. Only here on this platform, you will hear the truth. Exactly what is happening. The Biafra motto is in defense for freedom. Those who are hosting Radio Biafra are doing very well to maintain the ethics of Radio Biafra, because this was the radio that the enemies planned to hijack 2.5 days ago, and they fell. They failed to hijack NTOB. They failed to hijack ESN. They fell in every ramification. They fell. Today, most of you have realized we fought them because we know they were not wrong. We fought them because we knew that they were agents from the Nigerian government. It's unfortunate that certain things we might say on air, most of you cannot believe it. I want to tell you, when you are at the ends of the affair of the government, there are informations, classified informations, that will come to you with evidence, but we cannot, for no reason, come on air and make those mistakes, because we're in a very critical moment. I cannot say this person made a mistake, this person, but there are certain things, no matter how happy, no matter the butterfly in our stomach, we should not divulge those information on the air. Because our leader is in the hands of the enemy. The Nigerian government has a fund to bribe people. When they found out the moves we make, they counter them. They try to move ahead of us. Today, they are under pressure. Or they have been pressure. Most of you don't know. They knew we are holding them illegal. They thought that everything about Biafra was when they hold Marine and the camp. They thought that because they have bought over all the Southeast politicians, that Biafra cause is dead. But today, They tried in their bedrooms. They devote into many tactics just to try to, we don't make noise, because what we are doing is far, far, far beyond what you are seeing on social media. They laugh at us. They laugh at the drama many of you are asking on the social media. In diplomats, head of states, they laugh at the caricature most of you are doing on social media and call it freedom fighting. But that is why there is leadership in a movement. That's why there must be people who are seeing beyond what you're seeing. And if you don't have those information, that does not mean you are not fighting for Biafra. But the most important thing is this: always listen to the leadership of this movement. Listen to the leadership of this movement. I will use this opportunity before we go into the topic, the things we need to brief Biafrans. I would thank those in Biafra land, the IPU principal officers in Biafra land. I thank all of you so much. You have ears that listen. You have strategized in a different way. Whoever tells you that Biafra will not come, the person is a liar. When people tell you, oh, IPO have not, it's a lie. I mean, when you see the IPOB on ground, principal officers in thousands, then you marvel, strategizing, making sure that in this new phase, the IPOB will move to the next step. I thank all the IPOB principal officers on ground, all of you that are making it happen. The re-education, the campaign, the clarifying our people, what you are doing on ground is marvelous. When I spoke to some of you people today, I saw the crowd of principal officers in a state. I could not believe my eyes. The other day I saw in another state the number of people that turns up. And my heart leaps for joy, knowing quite well that our people who have listened to this radio Biafra, listened to Mazen Nandekano for the past 10 years, they learned something. And I'm happy they have listened and changed every strategy. Because the time we are in, it needs strategy. It needs wise moves. One important thing we have to know: we might fall 7 times, but it is our duty to rise up 8 times. Nobody can put us down, especially at this age. Especially at the age and at the time. We have spent 10 years knocking at the doors of some people we thought they were women. We have spent 10 years knocking at the doors of people that we thought, and most of our people thought, out of emotion, they are going to help us. It kept 10 years. And thanks to Ikenga Uruagu, the breeze and the wind of change is blowing around the world. Other countries are rising up, taking strategic positions to set some people free. And it is our duty to queue in to those lands. We spend 10 years at the doors of those.
Mazen Nasa, can you hear me?
Yes.
I'm receiving a report that the voice is not clear, so go down. Let me bring you up again in another system. Let me see.
Okay.
We must continue because we want every word of Mazi Chinasa Nworu to be as clear as crystal. That is the thing. So please, we continue in what we are doing. Let me see. Yeah. Master Chinasa, can you hear me? Please go on now. I think it is. Yeah, it's better now.
Yes.
It's better now. Go on. Go on.
It's okay. Yeah.
Yeah, go on.
I said, like, where I thought we have spent years knocking at the doors of people who sold us into slavery, thinking that we are going to get our freedom from them. Our freedom will never come from them. Our freedom will come from the East, because we are the people of the East. Whether you like it or not, whether the freedom will come from the East, either East Europe, East Asia, East Africa, our freedom will come from the East. Our freedom is not going to come from the West. We must know that. And that's why every Biafran must open up his mind, because those who could not change their mind cannot change anything. The time for emotions have gone. Today, most of you have not realized that it is because of how this leadership has strategized. That is why today, most of you now are reasoning. Before, with what is happening in Palestine today, they would have started killing many of you. It's because most of you have become conscious of jumping in front of things that does not really have your interest at heart. Sometimes the problem that stands up in the north, killing the Christians, Biafrans, is because certain things will happen in far away another country. Most of you will take up without thinking. The people you are going to promote and shout, they don't even care. And you will be killed. No compensation. They don't care. Tomorrow they turn around and do business with those who killed you. Today, those things did not stop because the Northerners do not want to kill you, because they are looking for a small provocation to kill you. But those things have started to change because most of you have started reasoning. You have started reasoning like a human being. Because sometimes, as the problem is going on in Palestine and Israel, some of you will be in the north talking about this Jesus, Israeli, God of Israel, and they will decide on you, and you won't defend yourself. But today, most of you now are reasoning. You are becoming critical thinkers. You now consider yourself. You become conscious of who you are. Who will come to defend you? During the Trump campaign, most of you, out of emotion, you were sent out. Some of you are still in the prison in Ibochati today. For 4 days, Trump was in power. He never talked about you people. He never think about all those who were protesting. Even when a video came online about our people supporting him, he said these are Nigerian Christians. But knowing quite well they were Biafrans. That is why I continue to preach that the time for emotions, it is all about our interests. And I want to give an example. So before we go into it. If, for example, I'm living in Kuwait, if I see a Saudi Arabian man, I will first support him before I support somebody from America. Matter of interest. Because there is probability that this Saudi Arabian man can see me on the road, he can pick me on the road, he can offer me a help, but I'm waiting for somebody in America whom I have nothing in common to help me. It's a matter of interest. Your interest must lie on what benefits you and your people. It is not out of emotion. Oh, because he's an American, because he's a British. You jump without reasoning, without thinking. Mazi, in your introduction here, you talk about commodity that they brought to the UK. UK intervened. Why did they intervene? Because he stole money and brought them to UK. Mazi Nnamdi did not steal Nigerian money to bring to them. The difference are clear. He stole Nigerian money, brought it to UK. That is why UK because they love the black man. They know he brought wealth to them, their country. He stole the money from their empire. He didn't run to another country. He brought it to them. And they protect him. So nobody should use the issue of Omar compared with the issue of President Nambekano. Don't bring a comparison. It will never. They are two parallel cases. If you look beyond, all the vehicles, the British encourage looters, criminals. They encourage them. What do you want me to say? He stole Nigerian money, threw the money into UK. You expect UK to do what? Somebody who stole money and bring for them? What did Mazen Nambekano bring for them? He brought nothing. Is Mazen Nambekano working as a British government official? No. Is Mazen Nambekano bringing any benefits for UK? No. We think it's our fight. It is our fight. I want everybody, as we are going into the main discussion today and briefing, I want everybody to open your ears. No matter how long we are going to be here, it's not going to be enough for what I want to brief Biafrans. And for that reason, we will try to do this program as short as we can, 2 to 3 hours, and I will be coming back on air by next week to continue wherever we stop today. Thank you so much. Let us start the briefing. Thank you.
There were Mazi. Since our leader's rendition and we see what is going on, the drama unfolding, everything, Mazi, please. I want us to first of all start by you explaining to Biafrans and the listeners all over the world what is happening around Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, our supreme leader, who is still in solitary confinement. What is happening around him right now? Please go on.
Mazi, thank you so much. Thank you. Mazi, anything that is happening around our leader today is not a child of circumstance. Anything happening around our leader today, for us, for the IPO leadership, for the intelligence team, what we are gathering, it is a long time. And when Mazen Nambekano was rendition, let me put it, the stupidity of Onyendu's siblings and some of the lawyers have complicated Onyendu issue. And I can tell you, I will explain to people today. You know, when Mazen Nambekano was rendition, instead of the family to come out and support the leadership for us to fight as a team against the Nigerian government, they did not. Because they have an offer. I don't know what type of offer on their table. They now imagine people that Mazen Nambekano was adopted. They knew. If they swear anywhere that they did not know, if they swear they don't know, they will all die. They knew that Mazen Nambekano was adopted. But when they flew Mazen Nambekano to Nigeria, they have that confidence. They have all that integrity to come out and they continue to blackmail the leadership of IPOB that we are behind Mazen Nambekano's forgive. Mazi, this is the first step that has complicated Mazen Nambekano because it was a planned and arranged tactics serious thing that will happen. People must be straightforward. There are people you can confide in. There are people. From that moment, all the propaganda they were gathering, all the whole allegation, everything about IPOB, everything they know about Tina Saworo, the little they know, everything they know about Chike, everything, they were going to GSS office, feeding Onyedu, and from day one, they started listening in that place. GSS have every record of whatever they said. Thereby giving the government, who is holding Mazina the Kano, enough time to be playing their chase game. I came on air. I started to tell them indirectly, be careful what you people are talking in the GSS headquarters. That when they brought Mazina the Kano in, they leave you people in the room, close the door, you go in there. All that wall is all wired. The chair you are sitting, wired. This is a DSS headquarters, for Christ's sake. This is a DSS headquarters, for Christ's sake. In that place, the DSS understood the mindset of Mazina Nekano's siblings. They understood the mindset of some of the lawyers coming into that place, bringing stories from America, bringing Chike doesn't did this, Chilasa won't did because this is the only story. Mazi told the point that a DSS officer named Withheld was talking to somebody. He said those guys come there, they talk rubbish. They are not, they don't even care to know how their brother will come out. What is important for them is money, DOS, check DOS. This is related to everything they were saying. That is why the leadership is very, very careful how we send messages to real. We don't send message. Ask it, your phone, ask them. We don't send anybody message. Because since we have the evidence that the GSS is listening, every information, if you like, Mazi, you know one thing is this. There are people who read the Bible. So we say, when they hear the Bible say that the walls have ears, what do they think is happening? I mean, it's life. Inside that place, they drop them. Everything that dropped on the floor, the GSS hears it. Any politician they brought in to see Mazina Nekano, the GSS listening to it. Any conversation that is they say in that place, the GSS have the information, and that have contributed in giving Mazina Nekano in the GSS dungeon. Because the more information they collect, the more how they strategize, they try to do. Ask every lawyer, ask all of them. Some of them can be bold enough to tell you the GSS tell all these lawyers, these Mazina Nekano, to everywhere they go. I, Tina Saworo, is spirit on air. From Barrister Jofo to Nina Emeka to Aloy to Onyendu in-law, the father of the wife, to Fine Boy, to all of them that are coming here, GSS is telling all of them to everywhere they go. All the communication they make, the GSS is controlling them. They know. If some of them can be bold enough, they will tell you the encounters they have gotten. They will tell you they have seen the signs. But the GSS follow every rubbish. They tell Mazina Nekano in the GSS custody, the GSS has every one of them. You think the leadership is stupid? The POB is very big that we are collaborating with international intelligence agencies. They tell us everything. We have information. When they will make their meeting and send to their ambassadors in diaspora of what they want to do, IPOB principal officer, we get hold of it. When they make a move, they will write something and give to the government. We will get a copy. They will write to European countries about IPOB. They will write defamation, we will get a copy. They will write to some countries, other places. witnesses. We will get a copy. You know why I'm saying it? For them to know. That is why they are not making headway in diaspora to case IPOB. We have, and we continue to build more relationship, more people to protect because of what happened in Kenya. Mazi, let me tell you, because of the way it was a test ground in Kenya when the whole union and nobody raised alarm. It was a testing ground. You know, yes, those who were aware. Kalonta cannot say he did not know. The secretary of Onyelu cannot say she did not know, but the mother, they all knew. Leila cannot say she don't know. Many of them knew. They knew. Wasn't Mandekano was being adopted, all of them. And I want to tell Biafrans one thing. Because of how Mazenman
say what is going on, please. What is going on? I don't know why you are being knocked off. Mazi, please go on. Mazi Nasa, can you hear me?
Sorry, the line went off.
Yeah, I don't know what happened. It's not from here.
No, it's not from your fault. It's not from your side. It's from my side. Please, sorry for that.
Okay, go on.
Yes. So, from what happened in Kenya, because these are things surrounding Mazen and the kind of president, these are the things that have complicated his issues. Now, when they adopted Mazen and the Kano, and they know the brothers were ready to keep it secret. No, you know one thing that baffles me and baffles everybody is that they adopted Mazen and the Kano. The brothers and the them, all these came out to tell us they arrested him in the airport. They tried to give a different story. Thereby making the leadership of IPOB. I think I didn't know. That was one time I was talking with one of his siblings. He said, "I will not come on here. He said that thing to me and the Benjamin Manbu. I looked at him, I laughed. Because we decided to protect his trouble. They came and told us it was in the airport. That was the narrative. They want us to continue lying to the public. The moment we are saying those things to the public, when we engage people to help us, they say we are fools. They see us as people, you are fools. That means you are doing this trouble, you don't even know what is happening. They want to deceive the whole leadership to believe that Mazen Mandekano was on transit or this thing taken from the airport. But I'm not going into deep to that. I'm just trying to say, they wanted every IPOB member to go out there shouting, he was on transit, he was on transit. This is what they have in their agenda. When you are talking in this way, how do you think people will look at you? Will they see you people as serious? They know you people are far from the truth. They made us to believe, oh, it is Uhuru Kenyatta that let me tell Biafrans today. The president of Kenya at that time, Uhuru Kenyatta, did not know what happened to Mazen Mandekano. After we have pursued this case, the way we mount pressure, Uhuru Kenyatta took a very decisive step, trying to unveil what happened to Mandekano in Kenya. Hence, roll. Hence, roll. Because Kenya have spent over $300 million or 300 million shillings trying to project Kenya. They were looking for a United Nations seat, Security Council seat. They have tried to project Kenya in a very good light. Suddenly the problem of Mandekano hit. Who was behind it? I will repeat it here. Igbo politicians. Igbo politicians. I don't want to mention them, but if they know that we know all of them that went to wedding of the son of the daughter of Ruto, married by this guy from Anambra, all of them we know. They all knew Mazen Namdekano. You are telling me they all knew these plans. Uhuru Kenyatta, he picked up the Director of Intelligence of Kenya, External Affairs. His name is safe. He was detained. He was expelled. He picked up the Director of Airports. They were detained. They were expelled. Safe did all this deal with the Nigerian ambassador, Joanna, and with some women. And when they adopted Mazen Namdekano, they were asking for the money that was paid to them. They're supposed to bring Mazen Namdekano before that date. It was a deal of $9 million. They were working. Wike was part of the people that completed that money.
Maz, you mean $9 million is what the Kenya, the people that did the rendition or kidnapping was waiting?
Yes.
What they charge Nigerian government?
Yes. $9 million. Yes. $9 million. It was around $9 million. They would have brought Mazen Namdekano earlier. But because the money was not complete, they insisted to add money for them. And at that time, these people were snapping Mazen Namdekano on where they kidnapped him, and they were sending them. They have the pictures. Yes, on they all have those. Because they were sending them for them to complete the money that they have gotten Mazen Namdekano. I am telling you, and I'm going to stop there. But I want for the citizens of Oregon to stop. But many people, they knew what happened to Mazen Namdekano. And the DSS they knew. The Igbo politicians they knew. That they were trying to deceive Biafrans, shouting, DOS is sold Mazen Namdekano, them and their agents in America. Some of them were going to visit Mazen Namdekano there. They don't want to talk about it. The day they will touch me, my respect is for Mazen Namdekano and those who have died in this struggle. All of them that was visiting him. Who knows? And we mentioned their names. We have it. We collected every list. We have it in our hand. Because of that, the mother of Uhuru Kenyatta, who is the wife of Kenyatta, the woman wept when we changed the name. When the name of his husband was changed to Elugu. He wept. Even Basanga, that was controlled he was invited. He was asked to make a written report what he knows about Mazen Namdekano. People were arrested, many people. And these people continue to distract Biafrans so that we cannot be able to force. Going back to that, they use it to manipulate, to find where IPOB officers, what are they communicating with the Mazen Namdekano, telling them all everything the DSS have it. And these people know, as they check if the system is going on well, people are telling me, check the system.
Maz, the voice is okay. I don't know why people are giving...
Okay.
I don't know. Please, people should stop calling me. We are in a serious business. I hate this. People are calling and they are interrupting your flow. Please, look at your voice.
Maze, yes, okay.
Go on.
Maze, now, when these things are all happening, the leadership went deep. Because when they accuse you of something you don't know, when they accuse you that you sold Mazen Namdekano, People were killed because of this. In Biafra land, many IPOB members were killed because they were supporting the DOS, but the DOS didn't know anything pertaining to killing of Mazen Namdekan. We have the list of people they killed because they saw that the DOS, and the God in heaven knows, may the soul of those guys rest in peace. They were marched down, and people will turn around to go to tell. Let me tell you, the lies they continue to feed Mazen Namdekan in his head can mislead the leader, because they continue to feed him lies. These people feeding lies are not an IPOB. They don't even communicate with IPOB leadership, principal officers. But whatever they concoct, they take it and feed Mazen Namdekan. They let Mazen Namdekan know that the leadership have destroyed, that IPOB have destroyed worldwide. No more. That we have hijacked the radio. We have done this. We have done that. These lies, they continue to feed the leader. And when you continue to feed the leader with lies, the only time Mazen Namdekan, I will tell you, he got himself was last time who visited him and made some clarifications. If you see from that time, things went down because he now understands what is happening. But what I'm saying, every lies, everything, all the rubbish, some of them have said, the DSS have it. And that is the basis of their manipulation, of keeping them. They saw the egg in the cities of only to destroy the DOS. They saw the egg of the agent provocateurs, the infidels, to destroy the DOS. They saw it. They saw they were doing a perfect job. It was just a matter of time they will destroy the leadership of IPO. They know. They know it was a matter of time that they will destroy the leadership of IPO. So they used to be happy. When their brothers come and say those lies, they say, yes, that is good. Let them continue. Let them fight themselves. Let them continue fighting themselves. They set up attack from everywhere to destroy the leadership, thinking as if they destroy IPO, that the government will leave Mazen Namdekan, or they could be able to take over the struggle. We didn't jump to the leadership just because they adopted Mazen Namdekan. We have been there. I am a member of the DOS in 2017. Ikenga has been there. He was the secretary of the DOS even before we joined. Chibuzo Forman has been there. Police Rumike has been there. Many of them. So, they continue to do this and what is surrounding Mazen Namdekan's case. Now, they brought in Ejiofor found out that this case is getting bigger. It's very sophisticated. He brought in Michael Sekona. Michael Sekona is there. He has gotten any judgment any lawyer can get in this case. If anybody don't know, you should know. Discharged and acquitted. Never to be tried in any court of law. What kind of judgment again do you want from a court of law? What kind of judgment do you want? Upon this judgment, they are not contented because of the rate. Instead of to give a support, even if they want to bring a son, they can bring 10 sons. Of course, Onyendu has the right to say, I don't want this son. Onyendu have the right to say, I want to add more sons. Up to him. Nobody opposed that. But what I'm saying is that in this particular stage we need to be very, very careful. You don't bring another son to hit another son. Two of them will go back to their chambers and fix things right and abandon Mazen Namdekan there. Everybody has to know that. You don't bring another son to hit another son. The two of them can easily, the government will call them, the bar association, the assigned this will call them and put them in the right path. And Mazen Namdekan will become the scapegoat. We are not against bringing any son, but what we are against is the approach and the method. The more you are putting these confusions, the more the DSS is seeing that you have the hatred against, you want this person destroyed, you want this person destroyed. They work on that tactics. They used to advocate this. There are people that have done a lot for this struggle. They might not be IPOB members. People like the legal team, they have done a lot. People may have their weaknesses. People have been assassination attempts have been carried out against people because of Nnamdi Kanu, and they continue. It is not. So give people support. I am happy today if they will tell themselves the truth. Because the next thing when you see all these things is that, yes, they have won a case already in their appeal court. Then the same accusation, similar to was leveling on us, how we saw Mazina. You hear people used to say, and the people that normally say this is people that always go to their compound. We know all of them. All the people that they gather with Mama Biafra in their compound, these are people who bring, it is Jinasha, GOS, and the chief executive, they are the one who really love the camp. When they talk that one is not enough, they say that it's a Jofo and Ozekome is the one holding in the kind of inflation. It is everywhere. You don't see it. They claim it is a Jofo, and the people who have gotten them judgment know it quite well. And they have brought a new son who have made it very clear to them that no court is holding Nnamdi Kanu. No, even Supreme Court may give positive judgment for Nnamdi Kanu on 15th of December, and the federal government might decide not to release him. He has told them clearly that the person holding Nnamdi Kanu is the Nigerian government. God has nothing to do with it. They knew all these things. They know instead of us to come together and see, first of all, Nigerian government is holding Nnamdi Kanu. Forget about the court. Court is just a part so that we can get something to be able to pursue our cause. Instead, they turn around. It is you that is holding Nnamdi. These are the work of the Nigerian government, the DSS, what they have found out, the hatred, the jealousy. Do you understand? You know, for them, it remains them to fly. I don't know where they got their hatred and jealousy. I cannot imagine. What have we done to them? I don't know. They use it. Instead of us to come, look, it is not this man. It is not a Jofo holding Nnamdi Kanu. It is not Michael Zekoma holding Nnamdi Kanu. It is Nigerian government. I have to try to tell you, and I get his Yoko. When the DSS saw their voices, saw what they are saying, that's okay, we have found another channel to continue holding this case. They know we have not come to the main point. We have not touched those who are holding them. They allow us to be fighting around ourselves. They love it. The DSS love it. They love it so much. It's just like what used to happen to Igbo traders. You bring container. Custom is holding your container. It's the custom that is asking you to pay. It's the custom that is asking you to pay.
Chinasa, I don't know what is happening, whether your system is under attack, honestly speaking. The thing will go off automatically, not from here. Mazi Nasa, what is happening? Mazi, can you hear me? Mazi, can you hear me? Mazi Chinasa.
Yeah, Mazi,
what is happening to you?
Mazi, No. I have corrected it. I think the Bluetooth is touching, so I have removed the Bluetooth completely.
Okay, it's better.
You understand me?
Because
that's
it's even one of the things that is muffling the sound. Please, go direct.
Okay, yeah. I have removed the Bluetooth, so let me go straight. I think it's better now.
Slightly better. Go.
Yes. So, instead of people to come together for us to say, it's just like an Igbo trader. Nigerian government, the Yoruba people are holding his container in the port. They are the one asking him for demurrage. They are the ones seizing his container. But he will be told that who is holding his container, it is his grandmother in the village. It is one of his uncle in the village. Instead of to confront the Nigerian government that bring out his container, the money they ask from him that they talk that we take his container, we stay many days before he can be able to carry the container out, they will not confront those things. They will look at one of uncle, their poor auntie in the village or their parents, they are the one. That is exactly what we are doing. Some of them are doing in this struggle. Nigerian government with other foreign hands are holding Mazen Nnamdi Kanu. If a Geoffrey or Zekome is against Mazen Nnamdi Kanu, is holding Mazen Nnamdi Kanu, they can do some blunders in the court, and the Nigerian government will jail Mazen Nnamdi Kanu. Then we go for start to appeal. Do you understand me? We start to do all those things and asking for amnesty. But these people have stood. Mazen, this is what is happening around Mazen Nnamdi Kanu. And I will use this opportunity and send a very simple message for us, for the IPOB leadership, for the millions of Biafra. We want in any way Mazen Nnamdi Kanu can be released, but we cannot compromise our stand for the Biafra referendum or the independent state of Biafra. Already, I don't want to talk about because where I am pissed off is the new son they brought, the conditions he gave is mind-blowing. I am telling you people the fact. Every Biafra should know this. Somebody who came and told us that IPOB should stop any media attack against the Nigerian government, should stop attack that they have been disgraced and listen. They are killing us. And somebody is telling us, I'm not telling you people to go out there, but this is a red line for us. With all due respect, we don't know who arranged this son. Only do have right to arrange any son that he wants that can help him to get his freedom. We don't have any problem with that. But the problem we will have is when somebody comes up and tells us they should tell IPOB that from now henceforth IPOB should not attack Nigerian government, IPOB should not talk about the judges, they should not talk about Onyendu case, you quote Jesus for us, but this is foul. We don't take this rubbish. If Nigerian government is being disgraced out of their own bidding, out of their own criminal acts, it is not our problem. What we want is the unconditional release of Mazen Nnamdi Kanu. What we want is the freedom for our people. It is nobody can embarrass IPOB at this particular point. We have crossed the Rubicon. If anybody have anything he's negotiating, fine and good. To negotiate for the release of Mazen Nnamdi Kanu. Then when he comes out, we talk about how to give us a referendum date. But if you're thinking, you can. It cannot be caged. Without getting our freedom, nobody can cage us. Giving us this message, for me, is an insult for this movement, because I'm seeing it up there and I don't want anybody. Do you understand me? And I don't want anybody to go out to take it. The IPOB leadership is not involved, and we do not know anything pertaining to San Carlo Agabi. We do not know. We don't have any hand in it. We are not briefed. Nobody told us. Only that we saw he came to court on that day. I cannot lie prior to that. I have some information. But the day he came to court, he was yet to meet Onyendu. And I was sent what he said supposed to read in the court. And some of you got the copy. I refuse to share it on my timeline because it's really, really ridiculous. We are talking about a man they adopted, a man they extraordinary rendition. Then you told us about Jesus Christ, told us to forgive and forget for a new Nigerian. You told us about forgetting our people. But where are we going to start? Have you paid compensations? Have you paid reparations? Have Have you sat on the table to discuss the dangers and the killings of Biafrans we have been getting? You have not. You are telling us about Jesus. Jesus is there and they are killing our people. Jesus was there, they massacred our people in 1967. I don't want somebody to say this is blasphemy. I don't want that. They're killing our people, burning our houses, raping our mothers. We come to talk about this for a building. Jesus Christ did this, Jesus Christ. We don't hear this kind of sermon in this position. We don't hear this. So please, with all due respect, any negotiation, after all, the court have already acquitted the charges in Nandekano. There is nothing more to do on 15th of December. It's either the Supreme Court. We have already made up our mind. That day they may decide they are not releasing him. We continue to fire. We already firing them. Nigeria is getting us hot. People thought it is making noise that we bring Biafra. The problem is, where are our networks? Who are you working with? Because when only us speak, people feel we are biased. But when other nations will join hands to raise awareness of what is happening in Biafra land, then that is the game. When he's talking about embarrassing Nigeria, we are going to embarrass Nigeria in the international stages. Most of you did not understand what Nigeria is doing. And this message is for every Igbo. All of you must know this. Nigerian government, I'm not saying all Nigerians, let me make it very clear. The policy of Nigerian government is to make sure that the Igbos are regulated, and if by any means, can anything, they don't give it up. As I'm saying this, let them, they are listening. They wrote reports. They gave many countries reports, telling them that all the Igbos, even these Edo people you see, these Edo people that they think Nigeria loves them, they include Edo in their reports. For people making prostitutions, drugs, and the Igbos doing illegal businesses, that it is all these people, they are the one channeling their money to illegal means, that they are using it to sponsor terrorism in Nigeria. That is why Nigeria is not good. They didn't say IPOB, they say all Igbos. And the Edo, they mention Edo in their report. It is there. And I'm sure they are surprised how we know this. They are surprised. But that is to show them that any reports they write against IPOB leadership, against IPOB, or against Igbos in diaspora, IPOB will lay their hands on it. They wrote to many countries in Europe. They wrote to them. Last time, let me tell you people another shocking story. You people heard when Tinubu came to Dubai, his team, the team that they came to negotiate to remove their own Emirates anyway. But do you know what Tinubu they came there to negotiate? When they told them about the crimes Nigerians are committing there, they already, we know our people, the Igbos, you don't want to be in IPOB, we don't care. But you are going down, you will go down before us. Because we know what is happening, you don't know. You just want to make money, you don't know. They came to Dubai, before Tinubu came, they go to the police, print the numbers of Nigerians in the prison, everything, they print it. Most of you don't understand coded language. If you go to Arewa page, that time Tinubu was listening, there was a comment, I forgot to screenshot that. He said we cannot, because of one part of the country, and destroy our name. It was a coded language, the Arewa page dropped. Because in Dubai, Tinubu told the UAE government with the same porridge. When the UAE asked them to solve the problem, the crimes and everything that our people are doing in their country, and Tinubu and his team let them know that it is a particular tribe in Nigeria is committing all these crimes. They didn't say IPOD, they say Igbos. They told them, we cannot do this thing until you solve it. They're now trying to suggest to UAE, what if we put the states of origin in the passport for easy identifications? to when somebody comes in the passport, they brought this solution. As I'm talking now, they are shaking. They will say, how did these people know? They brought okay, what else? To solve this problem, we will put states of origin anywhere somebody comes. But you don't want to do that to profile the Igbos. So they can easily send message. If you see somebody from this state, this state, this state, they are the one causing the problem. They are the criminals. And the UAE government told them, we don't care about what you want to do. Go and solve the problem of your people. We are not getting involved in your internal issues. Period. And short. That was what was given to them. And that is the format the Nigerian government is using in many European countries, in Asian countries. They tag the Igbos. They are profiling you. And you Igbos are still stupidly wallowing in ignorance in Nigeria. Do you know what caused the Armenia? Do you know why Armenia have their independence? It is because of the profiling by the Turks. The Armenian genocide was because they were profiled in Turkey. The Turks massacred them. The Rwandan genocide was because they were profiled. People were profiled. And you people are there making your buying and selling. If IPOB is talking, you don't listen. Why Nigeria is trying to grow you people so that anywhere you go, oh, people, lynch him. Oh, people. We do not care sometimes about people talking about, I am married to Igbo. Where do you want my wife? This is not an argument. I married an Igbo man. My aunt married this thing. And my brother, makes no sense. USSR are divided. Are there no people in Russia that married from Georgia? Are there no Ukrainians that married Russians? Are there no Afghanistans that married Russians? Are there not Kazakhstan that married Russians? When the country is divided, you go to another country, your parents are there. We are living in Kuwait. There are people, their parents are from their mother from Saudi Arabia. Some are in Iraq. What should we, because your mother or because your uncle married an Igbo woman, it becomes our problem that we can't fight for our freedom? These are very weak arguments that we continue to hear. The Nigerian government is not giving up to make sure they destroy the Igbo as a race, not only IPOB. And if it is not IPOB, most of you now will be having chains on your neck, digging in one farm or the other in Nigeria. But we continue to shout and tell you people the dangers facing you. None of you want to hear. And I am saying this thing. They use criminality, trying to make sure they destroy you so that the world, if you go places, they tell you, you people are involved in kidnapping and all these things. How do you want us to do? But they don't tell the world that kidnapping is more in the northern part of Nigeria, even in the south, the so-called south, and more of southeast is the least place of kidnapping. And they blow it. The other day we got a report. 4 Chinese kidnapped in Benue State. Have you, any of you saw it in the Nigerian newspaper? No. Maybe some families of those Chinese try to reach out to any member of IPOB. Please, can you people, they kidnap our people. They kidnapped them in Zakidiam. Is it Zakidiam to Taraba Road? 4 Chinese. Till now, they have not released them. Is it Igbo people that kidnapped them?
Mazi, if this thing happened in any Biafra land territory, it will
Mazi, everywhere, the Chinese, they kidnap them, it's not more than 10 days, or 10 to 12 days now. Let me take it like, no, more than 12 days, maybe up to 17 days. Let me take it like that. They kidnapped them on 6th. They kidnapped them on 6th of October. 4 Chinese doing construction work in Benue State. They kidnapped them. Till now, I'm sure they have never gathered their freedom. Had it been happening in Biafra land, come and see what Nigerian media will do. Come and see. Presently, most of you, ask your people in Benue, most of our people living in Benue, most of them are now relocating, coming to the east. We have encounters. We have IPOB members told that every day they are kidnapping, and all our people kidnapped in Benue. Most of them 1 month have gone, 2 months have gone. Nobody have ever seen them. All the people. Nobody have ever seen them. They kidnap them. They take away their money. How many Nigerian newspapers carried what happened in Otubu? Armed men, fully armed men. They went into banks, Zenith banks. They said they robbed up to 4 banks. They killed people, massacre. Where is the Nigerian helicopter? Where is the military? How many media carried it? How many news agencies carried it? No. They put it on IPOB. The Igbo is their problem. All of you were there. The professors were there. All of you were there. All of you were there. When somebody wrote a Nigerian civic education and said the Igbos are invaders. We have Igbo people in the Ministry of Education that we are invaders and troublemakers. This is what they put for their children in school.
Slave catchers.
No professor.
Slave catchers.
No professor said anything. No, and there are Igbo people in the Ministry of Education. And they told them that they are invaders and troublemakers. Nobody said anything. Imagine if it is Obi that is dragging Tinubu with all this is fake documents in Chicago. This is a birth certificate that he school, he said he went in 1970, was founded in 1974. If it is Obi that is dragging Tinubu, the way Atiku is dragging Tinubu, by now they would have been burning the shops of Igbo people to leave Lagos for them. By now. If it is Peter Obi that is dragging Tinubu, if it is Peter Obi that went and put that case in UK, by now they would have asked Igbos to leave. Can they do it to the Northerners? No. That is to show you do not belong to that country. Look at our place. IPOB, one of the most peaceful regions. We have educated our people. Immediately they capture Mazindan, they unleash crime, criminality in our land. Criminals. Those who are not IPOB, they come out using the name of Mazindan. But I'm very happy today. I am one of the most happiest person that we have distinguished the chaff from the wheat. They have answered that. The name they have, that name, the moment they said they are people like this, I said, God, the battle is won. Because they have now separated themselves. I said now, they have separated themselves. We can now focus. And I'm happy. Most of you don't understand what happened. And along the line, for the DSS, and I don't know why their headquarters in Abuja have not complimented that statement, because the DSS director in Imo State have come out and said that truly, IPOB, the Biafra agitators are not those behind the criminality in Imo State. How did we do it? It's our consistency. We continue to tell the truth. The IPOB is not involved in criminality. They are catching people. They are catching people. They are holding people. They are holding the criminals. They never mention anything. You never hear IPOB send us. They are telling them who are sending them. They are all there. And I'm happy it is happening. And everybody will continue. If you are an IPOB member, it is a fight for every one of us to make sure that we are as white as our leader always say. We must guide ourselves being truthful. Because now we continue to say I am not a criminal. Is Chikedozen a criminal? Or who is a criminal? That you come, you tag us, or look at IPOB members around the world. Look at our sympathizers. You want to use criminality. You know why we stood and fought? Because we were advised any step they want to take. And let me tell you, They told us we will see more surprises. People will strike deals that want to break our hearts in our names, but the ability to remain steadfast. There are things the leadership don't tell everybody, because there are things we can tell some people, they cannot control it. That is why we are leaders. We must keep some information. Some information we will die with it. Some information people may tell the story when we are gone. Because if we are not careful, now our leader is in the hands of the enemy. It is one of the most dangerous times in this struggle. They are taking their time. They are taking their time to see how they will assassinate. Let me ask every one of you one question. Mazi Chukwuemeka Uruagu was the Biafran leader. The other day I came on Facebook. I said, I want to see. For example, today, you people can hear about Mazi Nnamdi Kanu as the leader. You hear about Chike Dozie, you hear about Chima Sanwo, Mazi Tony Nzuruni, all these people, Banzai Obama, Chukwudi Ofoma, you hear all of them, all from around the world. You come to Biafra land, you see, you come in different categories. You see leaders in everywhere. And I'm sure we did not even go to the level of government Ojukwu operated. And the question is, where are all those that fought with Ojukwu? Where are all those leaders? Where are they? I'm not talking about people like in Nayamud. When you ask him, he said, I was 11 years. Ask yourself, a child of 11 years, what did he know that happened during the war? A boy of 11 years. Yes, there are people of 14 years who joined the war, the boys' company. People of 15 years that joins the boys' company, they are there. But I'm talking about those at the hands of their faith. Where are they? Where are they? Some of them joined the Nigerian government. They will not know the race story any longer. But I'm sure many of them who, after the war, thinking that the war ended, Nigerian government assassinated many of them. Gradually, they continue to pick them down, one after the other. I'm telling them so that they know that we knew. And it's not going to happen to us. Because they hold Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, thinking to get some people, start silent assassination. By the time, and that is why you see when the siblings are making noise, going there, talking, you ask, what is the problem of these guys? Politicians use the siblings of Onyendu and they enter into IPOB and dislodge many people. Let me give you people an example. Because when they did wrong, they came and start talking rubbish. Ebonyi State today, IPOB is not as strong as it was. Who recommended the coordinator? They said the coordinator, they bring, I don't want to go, but it is from them. This person must be the coordinator. They bring this boy they call Wisdom. This boy was a member of the Federal Vigilante, this kind of group for Asari Dokoko now is using. We said this boy, we know he may be dedicated, but don't give this boy the state coordinator of the state. Please. But he went ahead. The moment they put that boy, it doesn't take time they catch him. The next time he wants to organize his release with problem. The next time we understand that the day for he calls for peace, they carry everybody, carry IPOB members, everybody there. Onyendu was around, called him, asked you to go and organize, they say there is peace. Dave Umahi start to give them bags of rice. We have the records are there. He start to give them bags of rice, 30,000 naira. Dave Umahi give them this group of people. They start to take money. The time he give them 2 million, 5 million, 6 million. Then his senior brother was moving around in a police state with bags of money to IPOB members that this guy was pointing to him, if you get this person, if you get this person. We have the video. Some of them who could not, when confronted, they show you, say, let me see. They were giving everybody this money now. Suddenly, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu was adopted. On 25th of July, Ikenga Uruagu is there. He will bear me witness. We call him and tell him, give instructions to every coordinator going to Abuja on 25th of July. Nobody should go with a chartered vehicle. Nobody should go with a chartered vehicle. Don't put our IPOB members in one vehicle. People should go personally to that place and all of you will gather. Only this Ebonyi coordinator refused. He chartered a vehicle and took up to 16 or 15, I don't know how many IPOB principal officers. He gathered all of them in one car, start going to Abuja. He refused to listen. Because simple instruction, don't listen. He gathered them and they arrived in Abuja. He made, and what I'm saying now, ask some people. He made people like Chukse Buato, who is Secretary of Biafra Land meeting. They asked them, why did you come? He said, no problem. They thought you are doing it with the government. Therefore, he did not want to catch them in a Ebonyi state. He did not. Because he knows if he catch them in a Ebonyi state, he will have pressure in a Ebonyi state. Therefore, he knows there will be pressure against him in a Ebonyi state. Almost IPOB coordinators. IPOB coordinators. This wisdom took them. After they caught, that was on that 25th, they refused to bring Onyendu to court. 25th of July, this boy gathered also the same people in one car. They were told, don't go. You people dispatch, allow this driver to go. They were told, allow the driver to go, and all of you go by different transport. This wisdom refused. He took all of them, come out in Lokoja. The military in Lokoja stopped them. He left the group. He was with them. Say he crossed road to go to buy something with a woman. He says the woman leader and another guy. In that place, he left his members. That was where DSS came from Abuja. They were training them. This is the handwork of Devomani. Devomani, he didn't want to catch them in Abuja. If he catch them in Abuja, there will be pressure. They will start to fight. And all the lawyers of IPOB will start fighting. They will know. They allow them to move. They came out in Lokoja. They packed them. Then the DSS, when they packed them, they didn't know. They said they don't know why they packed them. The military there packed them, saying we are checking papers, they should wait. The wisdom crossed main road with the woman leader she has, with another boy, they crossed the main road, said they are buying something. They were there. DSS came from Abuja and came there and picked the remaining IPOB principal officers till today, since 25th of July till today. This is 2 years plus. They picked them. Have you ever seen them? Therefore, strategically, when he was giving them money, that is where they are. But when they catch them, since that time, don't you see the stupid people will come out and say, I did this. I look at them, I laugh. And that is why they continue to have problems. This boy continued. He joined a vehicle, him and those women, to Enugu. They arrived in Enugu, they enter another bus going to Ebonyi State. They were monitoring him. They didn't allow him to step his leg in Ebonyi State because they know if he steps his leg in Ebonyi State, they will capture him. And if they capture him, therefore, he do not want any pressure. This, what I'm telling you, is what happened exactly. What happened in the border between Enugu to enter Nkalago, to enter Enugu. The border, they have not reached the border. A DSS vehicle was following them. they stop the vehicle, they ask who is Wisdom. They were having his picture. They look at him, they bring him out. The boy, because he didn't mention he was with other people. It was one of those in the vehicle, and the woman, they know what I'm saying. That was how that boy was picked to join the people in Abuja till today. If I'm lying, let them come and tell me I'm lying. It is how they were. That is the only people that went to Abuja. That is how Dave Umahi silenced IPOB for some time in Ebonyi State. The remaining people, because of that, went and point hand where the Radio Biafra was in Ebonyi State. It is people in Ebonyi State that took Dave Umahi boys, go there. Dave Umahi took our transmitter in Ebonyi State, and they will pay. Dave Umahi took our transmitter in Ebonyi State. It is in his possession. But he felt he will silence IPU. But we are coming. Why I'm saying these things is to understand how the government works. Today they talk about peace. For security reasons, I would have played some voice for you people to hear. The bitterness in the Northerners. When you hear this peace they're talking about, no, my people, we never talk about peace and the Biafra referendum on the Nigerian table. It must be handled in a foreign land where other countries that support the referendum, support the self-determination of Biafran people will sit and discuss. Not even me. I don't want to be. No member of the GOS may be there. Yeah, we will appoint people, professionals, people who will sit on the table to talk about our boundaries. We will talk people who will talk about our tax reforms. We will many things. The legal team will be there because they're the one who knows of the criminal cases against us, who have been handling these cases since 2015. Is it Biafra freedom? Is it something one person will go and talk? You will run and go to one politician. Don't worry, we will make peace. We will make peace. They give you transport. Don't worry, we will make peace. They give you transport. Don't worry. If you move from Oka to Asaba, you say, give me transport. They give you 2 million. You use Biafra struggle, be running around, taking transport. They call you. You move from Umuahia to enter Imo State. You say, let me call you. And let me make it very clear. They tried all this nonsense. They tried it because they wanted to rope IPOB inside. But God in heaven gave us the knowledge. We'll be able to understand with intelligence. We'll be able to understand. That's why sometimes when we call some of these lawyers and tell them, stop, they don't hear because some of them are blind. They don't know. Some of them are just, everybody if you allow the lawyers around Mazen Namdekan, every one of them want to bring his own son because a Jofo brings son. Every one of them want to bring his own son. Even in-law, even Onyendu in-law want to bring his own son. Everybody, because they see it as an avenue, they know what they are doing with it. They know what they are doing with it. Only God knows. I don't know. Even Onyendu in-law, the father of the wife, want to bring his own lawyer, son, who will come and take over from a Jofo and take over from this thing. We know, from Osekome. All of them. And you know why I'm saying this thing? I am telling you, if any one of us, our siblings are behaving this way, let me ask their friend, can Onyendu spare that person? Can Onyendu spare the person? Can anybody in this IPOB see the rascality in siblings of Onyendu and you will even accept? People they have probably struggled to the mud. Every politician, they have swept their compound. Every politician in Igbo land, they have crossed their house. They beg money. What is this? What is this? Ego car, ego fuel, ego this. Why are they disgracing this struggle in the hands of? That is why Igbo politicians don't take it serious. So, if you don't they say forget about these people, these are useless people. This is what I'm telling them. If they want to change, they change. We are hearing it. Sometimes we feel ashamed. You see them, they go to politician's house and snap picture, do this thing. When they leave, the politicians, is it not equal politicians? The politicians, they call say the police people. They have bring this struggle and the name of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu to the mud. And they are going around begging with legal fee. They go this, they go that. Why? 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 Why are they doing this? To this struggle, many people, thousands of people have died. Why? Mazi Nnamdi Kanu have made a name for this struggle, but for the fact he is inside for 2 years, they want to rubbish the name. They want to rubbish his name. Why? For money? If we keep silent, things will get worse. That's why we must confront these ills among us. We must make it open. When I did it, immediately as you see them, oh, if Judas said it's tomorrow, they go and stand on it. I am fighting for this struggle. This is a legacy every Biafran have fought for. Every Biafran people have lost one thing or the other. Why won't we stand up to defend it? You write back on the Facebook, they take it, they go and give to Onyendu. They don't tell Onyendu what the nuisance they are committing. It is based on their nuisance that the DSS have capitalized to continue to keep Onyendu. Because in the mind of the DSS, they believe the siblings of Onyendu will destroy the leadership. They believe that the siblings of Onyendu will pull, because they know I don't get it, they know they cross our paths now. I won't be here. They can't come our paths. They can't. They can't. They know. Now you think they don't know? That the leadership has worked their ass this few months back. We worked their ass. We worked them very well where they did not expect. They say we are miscreants. They have seen where the miscreants have tied them. They have seen where the miscreants have tied them. We have awakened certain things they cannot control. We have awakened things they cannot control. It is the battlefield. People are there talking rubbish. They don't know what is happening in their land. Let me tell you, dear friends, don't only shout about Britain holding you or America or yet companies. France is one of the slave masters who is holding us. You know, as France are losing grip in Sahel, they need to find other new grounds to hold. You think that when Tinubu was going to France every time, he was going to France to say his sickness. You thought it was only because of sickness. That was when he was being indoctrinated into the Directorate of Intelligence of France. He is a member of the NDG of France. That was when Tinubu, that is why France supported him. All these presidencies, not even Britain. It's France that is giving him all the cover. Tinubu, as he was going, he's sick, he's not sick. That was the time he was indoctrinated. It's just like the American CIA, the British MI6 or Mossad. That was when he was indoctrinated. And the France that is why when they indoctrinated him, they wanted him to go for war for them. But he failed. And he will pay dearly for it. Because they feel, no, how are you? He must go to that war. He must go for that war. Let me tell you, dear friends, if you see certain things, ask questions. The hands that are holding Mazi Nnamdi Kanu and holding Biafra is beyond what you are seeing there. In African Union, there are people holding us. If you bring our issue, they throw it under the table. They dump it. You see me these days talking about Musa Faki, the Minister of Foreign Affairs, of Chadian Foreign Affairs. He is the African Union chairman. This man is an agent of the French government. He used to make it open. He bragged about it. Musa Faki. Biafra people. That is why you see him. That's why you see him. Any small thing. The same Musa Faki, he took money from Israel, $2.something million, and wanted to bring Israel into African Union without consultation. That is why Israel faced heavy stiff confrontation in the African Union. People vote because Musa Faki took money from Israel. The same thing he did. He did now with Qatar. He took money from Qatar and they come out and speak on behalf of African Union that African Union is supporting Hamas, Palestine, which is many people confronting him without consultation. You go to speak. For me, this is my personal opinion. I, China Samoan, I'm not speaking for IPUB in all, because everybody may have his opinion. I believe in two-state solution in Israel. And I'm happy our people should stop meddling with issues that they know little about. I do not support Hamas. Hamas is an international terrorist organization. The whole world knows about that. I condemn any terrorist attack they had against Israel, and Israel have the right to defend themselves. But what we are saying is this: for a lasting solution, there must be a two-state solution. Palestinians also need to be free, like we are fighting to be free. You cannot be talking about freedom and you see other people fighting for their own existence. You said, no, because they are distant. You are being sent, you are being emotional. You are being emotional. Face the reality. Palestinians want to be free. They want to be a free state. Biafrans want to be a free state. That is why when South Africa was fighting apartheid, they supported, because it was the same cause. So for me, I support a two-state solution in Israel. Let Palestinians have their own state and be free. Live like a free people. But we cannot, at any given time, support Hamas, a world terrorist organization, to attack innocent Israel. Of course, that is provocation. And Israel have the right to defend themselves. But what we are saying, the damage is enough. Innocent life has been lost. Let them draw their sword. And they go for a two-state solution. And I know with this, there will be peace. They're looking for freedom. Their friends are looking for freedom. We cannot support out of sentiment. Let me tell you people something, our people. Let me mention one thing. Last time we wrote something, sometimes some of you, after 10 years in this struggle, you don't know how to do things out. You don't know. When we come here and pinch some people, you don't know we are expecting a reaction somewhere. When we come and talk about Israel, the British underground, they went and bring out a declassified document to show us what Israel did to us. We didn't jump, but we wanted, I was posting it, I wanted most of you to open your mind, because they feel, let them come and show us this thing. So they went, no, we are not emotional any longer. It is on record with research and information. Israeli government, as a government, did not support Biafra. Those that supported Biafra are individual support. In America, the Jews individually gathered themselves. You know, they just witnessed genocide, few decades before Biafra genocide came. They know what they saw. The Jews in America, in many places, they rose when they saw. Remember, in 1967, in June 1967, they were already fighting the Arab War. Then in 1968, the Biafran Civil War started. So before they could realize it was in 1968, because they were also engaged in war. All the mortar bombs Israel captured from other countries, Israel used it, they sold it to Nigeria. And Nigeria used it against Biafra. This is a fact. We cannot hide it. The moment we know these things, it helps us to think correctly. But the individuals, the Jewish supported us individually, not as a government. They supported us. Israel was very careful because at that time, they cannot support us because they feel Nigeria was very powerful. In the Arab country, they didn't want to offend them because they were fighting. Their interest matters so much. And that is what I want want our people to always learn. When you see things happening, try your best to be, do you understanding me? Be critical in what you are thinking. Always be critical. Don't always just jump. Don't always jump. Therefore, we are not saying that the Jews didn't support us. There were Jews. This guy, what is this American guy that set himself on fire? Mazi, can you remember me? In the United Nations square.
Yes.
He was a Jew. Yes. He was Melbach, or what? Do you understand me? He was a Jew.
Escape my mind. Go on, I'll get it.
Yes. He's a Jew. He was a Jew. And they supported us individually. They rallied for us. They sent pilots through the Ireland. That was, they said they were contributing money supporting through the Catholic Church. But it was an individual effort. It was not an Israeli government effort. It was not a foreign policy for Israel. Everybody must know this.
Bruce Mayrock.
There were many of them. They supported us on humanitarian ground, but not the government. So we have to differentiate. When we know these things, it will be easy for us. Some people say, oh, because Mazi Nnamdi Kanu ran to Israel, my brother, let me tell you, if Mazi Nnamdi Kanu have run to Greece will do the same thing. If Mazi Nnamdi Kanu have run to Italy will do the same thing. If Mazi Nnamdi Kanu have run to Germany, any place, in many countries, they will do the same thing. Because he is a prisoner, he was a political, he was looking for political asylum. The moment he arrived, and they will automatically support him. They will give him protection, and that is what Israel did.
Even Britain gave him passports. Even from there, he flew to Britain. Britain that is our Benedict.
And later on, he still returned to Britain. And I want people to understand one thing. Let everybody know. We talk about Israel. If you come as a government, Israel is not helping us. Till today, Israel has not given any one of us a paper on asylum. Israel. IPOB members are in Israel. Israel has not given any IPOB member in Israel paper on asylum that Britain is giving you. Not minding his year, but it's because of the law that compels him to do it for you. But Israel is not giving to you. Call our family members in Israel. Israel government have continually refused to grant Biafrans asylum status in Israel. But you go to Italy. Italy is giving us asylum. Germany is giving. France is giving. Spain is giving. Many of them are giving us asylum. But Israel is not giving us. Even if you go to Jordan, in Jordan, our people are giving a United Nations paper they are using. In China, they are giving. But Israel is not giving. Does that not tell you something? That it is time for you to be more focused on what interests you than just out of emotion. If IPOB is not here, some of you would have been jumping, oh, Israel is shouting in the churches, Israel, you do this, they will come there and kill you. Israel don't even know you exist. What we are saying is this: it is time for us to be critical in our reasoning. You come down to African Union, what matters there is their interest. Israel is not in Africa, but you want to be in African Union. It is their interest. Musa Faki and the Nigerian government and the French government continue to suppress the Biafra issue. You know French controls the African Union. Most of you don't know. And let me make it very clear. Bankole Adoye, we know you. Bankole Adoye, we know you. You are in the African Union. You are the chairperson for the political affairs and the insecurity. You told them nothing. Biafrans are miscreants. You try to cajole, but today you have been caught up in the way. You can't fly any longer. Biafra report will be on every head of state on the genocide genocide, you people, the killing human, every head of state in this world will get a copy. You cannot stop it. Since you people learn to write letter against IPO, let us enter in. Let us see those who will submit letter and report murder. Let us see. From now till December, you people will see a report that when you see all of you diplomats will find your way. Since you want to stop Biafra from coming, they kill us, we raise our topic, you press it down. They bring it, you people remove it from agenda. They bring it, you remove from agenda. Musa Patu, remove. Bantola Adoye, remove, because you are a diplomat. You may promote in international politics and international relations. A Yoruba man that knows, supposed to know better what self-determination is planted in African Union for years now to make sure everything pertaining to Biafra is thrown under the table. But already we are there. You people cannot stop. Una go answer question, Taya. Una go answer question. Okay, for this struggle. You people will answer. The people telling us we have embarrassed Nigeria so much, we have ridiculed Nigeria. This is just the beginning. We are just starting. If you don't let Mazen Nnamdi Kanu go, if you don't let Biafra have their referendum, time will come that anybody say he's a Nigerian, as you are trying to blackmail IPOB, blackmail the Igbos, you are blackmailing yourself, because when they will start lynching, they will lynch you people also. Igbo is your problem. They are invaders. They are the ones sponsoring terrorism in Nigeria. And you are writing those things thinking that you are in 1967 when nobody will respond to you. I am very happy that IPOB leadership has been able to implant people in every international organization. Right back, unless we didn't get the tip, we will have it. And we were going to battle you people in that ground. You see that place? Wait for our reports. You people wait. They will send it to you people in Abuja. They will send the report to you people in Abuja. You will see your crimes from 1945 till today. Volume 1, the volume 2 is coming. All the houses you burn, people you kill, extortion, everything. Igbo politicians that are supporting them, all these things, all of you will be penciled down. We forgive nobody. This is a battle to finish. I will stop here so that if there is any other thing to say, you go ahead. And then we'll ask.
Yeah, Mazi, thank you very much for making many things clear. Now, I want, before maybe I'll open the line just for a few calls, because as you say, you're coming back in the next few days or next week. I want you to talk about, although you have mentioned it, about the security situation in Biafra land. How is it, we see many cinema, people that are being driven or being sponsored by the government in order to come and mesmerize on the social media in Biafra land, and the security situation. How is the security situation and crime that I've been shouting about, people using Biafra name? How is it going? Is it going down, or is it still the same? Go on, Mazi.
Mazi, what I will tell you is this. For now, the security situation in Biafra land is getting better. I can tell you, it is not like before. One thing you have to know, the insecurity in the southeast is not only the insecurity in the southeast is the least insecurity in Nigeria. I'm telling you, the insecurity in the southeast is the least. But the Nigerian government, for the fact that they have an agenda, they want to portray something against Mazen Nnamdi Kanu and against IPOB. That is why you see them championing it, pushing it, so that people will start attacking us in diaspora. They want to, they shut down our accounts. They thought that is where everything comes from, or that is when they shut down their account, everything is over. They didn't know IPOB will remain. They knew that we are not involved in criminality. And the people that you see now, as the election is coming, you see how Uzodimma now have intensified. He want to show them, he have already told many of them to leave the country. I don't know if most of you know about that. Some of them, I think you see some of them have disappeared from this, and some of them they are working for. Mazi, some of them they are working for have already started leaving the country. You know what people don't understand is this. This thing has been happening in Nigeria. Okorocha did it, it's not because it is opposed to them. When they use many talks and work, those they will use the talks and work. Some of them, they will pay them to live abroad. Some of them, they will make a program, we are going for business. That's why you see them going. You hear they are going with 500 delegates. You ask yourself, 500 delegates for what? That they are going for one seminar, we are going, they pay. Some of them are people, political talks, people that they have killed people for them. Some of them are people who have done one thing or the other for them. So they ask them now, okay, the job is finished. Better you go abroad and go and stay. Those are also the ones that go, they take the criminality they were doing in Nigeria, they took it outside. Many of them are like that. Now, if you see the election is coming, and they are talking about who is promising people, he will send them abroad. Sometimes not everybody go. He will send some, we send through Libya road, but now Libya road have closed. And we talk about Libya road in our next section. That is when I will touch about Libya road. Many of them they use, they will kill some of them. Let me tell you, you see, not the army. I want the army to know. Let me say it open. You see, you go, you look them for their camp. Before you reach the camp, you don't see anybody. Before you get to the camp, the politicians they are working for. Because am I there? You see, you people are among you people. You they told you, okay, you are going there. They are the one who pass them information. When you come to their camp, there is nobody there. It is the politicians. Ezo Chiri is there. The people that are senators, some politicians in the state, all these guys are involved. His deputy speaker in the state, they are all involved in all this rubbish. These are people they are using, threatening, killing people. But one thing is that our people are not smart. Our people don't reason. Now, the Nigerian government, the international community, they have seen the damage. The politicians have seen the damage Hope Uzodimma have caused. Suddenly, they have brought up the issue of Ikenga Uruagu. People are not asking, why is it that Ikenga Uruagu did not take up the application form during the PDP primaries? Why did he go home and relax? The more you look, the less you see. Now, on this 31st, have you asked yourself, if they bring Ikenga Uruagu as the governor of Imo State, all the election, all the whole thing you are planning, think ahead of Nigeria, Biafrans. Some of you now are jumping. Some of you have killed because of election. They have used Hope Uzodimma and massacre, destroy our place. Tomorrow, at the end of the month, what if the Supreme Court said, no, we are removing Hope Uzodimma because they compensated him to go and rule and do a particular job for him in Nigeria, in Imo State. He came and killed and he done the job. They know if he continues the next 4 years, he might not be rosy as he wants. What if on 31st or 30th they remove him and say Ikenga Uruagu now is the governor of Imo State? What will many of you do? You people are not reasoning. All the jamboree, all the gara, everything shut down. They tell you no election. Ikenga Uruagu has become the governor of Imo State. Are you people even thinking in this line? Are you calculating in this line? They are doing you the more you look. Why suddenly the case came up? Why? For 4 years, the Supreme Court have refused to make a ruling on that case. Why? For 4 years, until he has completed the job he's doing for them. Now they want him to do what? They remember the Supreme Court will give judgment. Maybe after those ones give judgment, they have already appointed 54 new sons that they're going to now push in a new set of criminals coming up. Yeah, sometimes the judges say we are insulting them. Why won't we insult some of you? Why won't? When you can see somebody from fourth position, you brought him as a governor of a state. Look at the havoc he has caused. If we insult you, what will you say? Can you blame us? If we insult you people, can you blame us? From fourth position to this point, you intentionally, because you have been bribed, you know it is foul, you know it is not right, but you put him as the governor, he go and do an assignment for the Fulanis, kill the Igbo youth, burn their houses, and let me make it very clear, who goes on in my room, whenever you run, we talk. Yes, we don't do anything. We might talk, but we're not going to forgive anybody. As you are looking for us, also you will not forgive us. You want to do us the same way we are thinking against you. You're serving our people. Do you understand me? You are serving them. Everything have time. Everything have time. It may take time, but we will come. We have penciled you people, enemy of the people. It will come again, insecurity. Mazi, all Jews of Carlo, I'm asking, all Jews of Carlo, everybody was here. When Muslim and the Carlo was fighting with Jews of Carlo, all Jews of Carlo was sentenced to jail. He was sentenced to 12 years imprisonment. He has been convicted in the Nigerian court. If you ask them, they say Supreme Court annulled it. The same person went and took INEC form. And the field, why they say if anybody have got any conviction in Nigeria, you don't supposed to even go to this INEC. You're not supposed to contest any public office. The judges of Kanu went. Somebody that was in jail for how many months, he was sentenced before they do Magomago, take the case and put in the Supreme, they make a key. He was sentenced. Was having a sentence. In that case, do all Jews of Carlo have even the right to contest? No. Because of they are being desperate to cover their crimes. That is why you see them. You see them doing, they can cause insecurity. They cause anything in the state. Look at Wike. Today he's in the north. He will see. He have never seen. He didn't see anything. He will see. He will see. As the only was no matter what he does, he go to Abuja, he go to anywhere, the problem is still there. It's still there. This insecurity you found in our land, let me make it very clear. IPOB does not have an army. People are stupid. They want to do some rubbish that is happening in our neighboring country. Everybody is a field marshal. They kill their people, destroy their land. Life is going on in Yaoundé and other places. They kill, destroy their land without using using their mentality. They want us to go the same way. They want us to go the same way. We have fought in 1967 to 1970, even though we were not part of those, but we have learned from history. We will do the mistake our parents did. It was not that it was a mistake. They fought to defend the land, but there are some small mistakes they make. We cannot afford to do those mistakes again when we have learned. Today, you see the problem happening in the Middle East. Israel was at the verge of getting peace with the Arab world. Israel, already the peace process with Saudi Arabia is already concluded. With UAE have allowed them to start coming for a visa. They are now entering UAE. They were in Qatar. The relationship is now opening. They are trying to make peace. But you see what a terrorist group has cost the peace process. This have cost things that will put more stability in the region. They just jump out to go and act rubbish. And they have destroyed everything they have done. That is what they want. stability. They have sabotaged the Palestinian Authority. Hamas sabotaged the Palestinian Authority. And trying to find solution in their problem of decades. You come to our place. You give these people already they are this. I know why you are not Asakano BNG, Asakano Ponka, Aponka, when they try to get sent where you have, they cannot take it. What you did not form, what you don't know at the beginning, how can you take it? Can you steal it? They go and form. President Namdekano from beginning, he said it even on the broadcast are there. We do not have an army. We have a reason for that. It's not that we don't know where we are in military uniform. We know. We know. The same place you buy that t-shirt, buy those blue this and it's the same place you can buy the military uniform. But President Namdekano knows. He was highly informed. Then you say you have an army. An army, you don't have a navy, air force. You making noise. What you are attracting the enemy. What they want to do in Biafra land is that they declare those things. Nigerian army, we say, because nobody will defend you. You say you have an army, they will come into our land and massacre people to surrender. When they massacre people to surrender, Ambazonia Cho Ayaba will not be released. That is what Nigerian government wants. If not, IPOB is tough. Our mouths are very strong. The media is powerful. The military will use those videos, show the international community, this is your army. They bomb you to stupor. And you surrender by force. They will overrule you. Deception. The bank cut pipe. I thought what pipe, governance pipe. They hold it. You are the other day they came and they check on honey in the naga. They don't tell you. They don't tell you. Some of you were clapping when this innocent, we were talking innocent that going to filling station stealing things. They stop people in the road, taking their mobiles, taking all these things. We are shouting criminality. That day, secretary for the thief, one day for the owner of the house. When they caught them and confront them, all those missiles, all of you, they think, oh, we have built missiles, we have built this. You are deceiving yourself with the blood of our people. They ran into you. Even when they ran, not single bullets, all abandoned pipes, they keep around. Take the life of our people for a joke. 9 people. 9. They were 9. 9 of them in that camp. Some of you were hailing stupidity. You don't know what you're causing. They cut iron, now let's go. Your stupidity is second to none. I'm kept on hold. Okay. One of the criminals there, for you people to know how the worst and stupid they are. I'm calling his name. He's a criminal. He's a criminal. I call his name. They call him B42. He managed and steal and get 4 Toyota Hilux. And he packed it in a compound somewhere there in Osu. People are guiding it for them. He told his people that this is the vehicles he will use to return to his village, that Biafra has come. They told them Biafra has come. This is the coins of stupid car. He stole, the one he collected from people. 4 Hilux. 4 Hilux. The back, he keeps some boys there who are washing it for him. Where every morning they clean it. He said he's waiting for the day. The stupid man will tell them the finally Biafra. He said this is his convoy to his village. The day Biafra will come. And when you listen to these kind of people, you associate yourself with them. The other stupid ones will come, take three vehicles, come out on the road, they talk rubbish. After talking, if Nigerian military come now, they will leave the cars and run. They don't understand me. They come in a lonely road. like entertainment. That is why everybody is saying, you love it. You don't reason. You are not a critical thinker. No critical thinking at the way by the same thing is happening to our leaders, most of our elders. The same behavior. Don't know my game. Everybody was here. For 8 years. For how many years? They want to continue to champion all restructuring. Even and the Kanu went and met him. If it's so bad again, go and bring this restructuring. Go. Go and get the restructuring. Get us something. Lewood was shouting, he's restructuring, Nigeria restructuring. This is a template the federal government kept on their table. On the process, he finished his tenure and left. Nothing, no restructuring. Now, this late Professor Odioso came. He was almost always on the sick bed. His time passed. IDOE is pushing internationally for a referendum. It is the people's right. Do you see that suddenly now? Because some international government have been telling Nigeria, talking to Nigeria. These people say they want referendum. Allow them. They have given this on her name. It's all because of them that brought Iranian. It's all because of them and picked him. Okay, then I'll go thing. I could remember when this Iranian was saying that it's a leprosy, you should leave the government. I could remember that time. He has kept silent. Rubbish is happening in Biafra land. We are going to read fatwa on this Ohanese Ndigo. Okay, this Ohanese Ndigo. We will read fatwa on their head because that is what they want. Suddenly, referendum issue is going up. Suddenly, Ohanese have released statement. They don't want a referendum. What they want is restructuring again this time around. It will kill you people. Let us hear everybody. Dear friends, be on alert. Let us hear Wakachireke. Now that we are championing the referendum, putting up our effort diplomatically to do this, if you hear any Ohanese person that say, we want a restructuring, not a Chineke, they don't respect themselves. Continue to respect them. They tell you we are elders, we are elders. And from now onward, if you know you don't support Biafra struggle, don't speak for us. You support Nigeria, speak for Nigeria, don't speak for them. If we hear you go somewhere and say, we don't want Biafra, you're a Nigerian politician, we will come after you. It's very simple. If you want to speak for Nigeria, speak for Nigeria. You are a Nigerian. You want Nigeria as a country. Speak for them. Promote them. But you see, we talk about Biafra. Some people come. I know. We don't want to leave those stupid boys with them. If we get that information, we will be there for you for now. We will keep it on you. We're going to descend it on you. Everybody must be on our way. Nonsense. All these people, they are on our watch list. If IPOB says something, they will remember to give money to newspaper to write. All of them are on our watch list. Because the nonsense is too much. They will not counter the Northerners. They will not counter anybody. It's only we. If IPOB writes, start writing. They start speaking. They start doing this thing. Causing, making our people look stupid. Elders that are supporting criminals. They use it to abuse us. That is why, but what we still our youth are doing okay. They learn it from you people. It is the lifestyle you people are living that makes those boys start to behave. They have no control because they know most of you are betrayers. Betrayers. What did you show them? Already you show them this. Because you don't have, for the fact you have money to offer in your society, you won't give them fairy tales of how money is being made. While it is money meant for the people you are squandering, you are eating. If they ask you, say, no, now what we're going to go, and most of our youth are falling in all this rubbish. And you people don't say anything. You don't say anything. Now, the red cap is very cheap in the market. Everybody buy red cap, cheap MC, and they will confuse people everywhere. We're not going to take these things easy. Mazi, for insecurity, I can tell you, IPOB is doing their job. It is a very difficult task. I must tell you, very difficult task. Oh, you see open those BEs. Let me make it very clear. We are compiling the list of all the PGs and Igwes, bringing in Fulani herdsmen from all angles. Because they give you power at the end of the year. December is coming. You are the one now harboring them. If anybody talks in the village, you run to the military. You bring the military and start pursuing our people in the community. Either pursuing Pikago. You are trying something that will, do you understand me? It will take away your life. Because we are taking note of all the criminalities some of the Igwe and the PGs they are doing. We are taking record. I came on radio here and told you people about Eba. Some people do not take it serious. These are people in the government who works with the military, works with the police. They feed on their own people. When we said it here, Ibaki might come out and write them because a powerful came and beg him money. That is why he started talking rubbish. Today, I think all of you have seen the protest from his own people. You are seeing even from America, their own people who are coming against him because of the evil he's committing under the axis, under the cover that he is the chief security officer for Soludo. You think people will come out to protest against him if he is doing the right thing, if he don't have his hand in criminality? Because most of them goes into those places to cover up their crimes. Even most of these people that were in IPOB, some of them ran away from IPOB, go and form their own group, they go and join the Kubalutos, there to commit some crime. That is what some of them do. I'm happy that we have come here, we mentioned their names. You can't bring us bad name. You cannot. You are here, people. You see this one, they call them, what they call him, Gentle, that was shouting everywhere, calling the name of US. This guy, who goes in all, ask him, he's a labor carrying plank in Olo, almost in Olo. Before gun enter his hand, he becomes full-time criminal. He used to carry wood in Olo, almost an illiterate. Criminality has given him the opportunity. They now rate him, he joined now, and they give him God. He start messing up, killing our people. They will kill our people, take their money, take their car. Some of them will eat them. Those who like maybe their laughs. Some will take the head of our own people to put in their oracle. Availed Biafra will swallow all of you. Nevertheless, we swallow all of you. Stupid, dirty stuff coming out to talk about the DOS. Who knows this criminal? Criminal. On 14th December 2021, I mentioned his name and told the world there is no criminal there. Who they have come in the name of IPOB. And today is the one go to where this thing they give him God. He start talking rubbish. with this, with that. IPOB Atala 101. These people, they put the life of IPOB members, put the life of the principal officers in danger. People cannot walk because people can stab you, say that you sold Mazen and the Kano. This was the level they went. And some people were happy. You think we can condone criminality? We will not. Most of you, I don't want to say, but I'm waiting for Mazen and the Kano to come out. Because there are some people, and we look at what the judgment Mazen and Kano we did on them. Because their criminality is so good. Even the ones doing. I know, I don't want to come. I want to see when he come out, what he will say about these things. He will come out. We have an inquiry line where victims are in numbers. Who will tell you what they did in his name? Who will tell you they killed my father, they killed my brother, they took money that it is Mazen and the Kano they are fighting for? They use the name of this innocent man in the prison and commit atrocities. This is the hand of Nigerian politicians. We know all of them. We know. We know all. You can hide yourself. You can go under these things. We know. Majority in Anambra, we know. We know. The only thing is that you will fight, I fight. Okay, you have time, you people have money, you run around there. We are tired about this. We will open your hands and take what belongs to us. If people think, when you think now to come about, Jesus Christ, you don't know that people don't deceive us with Jesus Christ. You don't know? These people are from, you don't hear them? In IPOB, no IPOB principal officer you will deceive with Jesus Christ. I'm telling you. This is, you understand me? If you want to speak to us, remove Jesus Christ inside and talk to us on reality. Things that is happening. Problems facing us. Our houses burned. People killed. Homes destroyed. Father killed. Mother killed. Only child killed. Disappear. Extraordinary, extrajudicial killings. This is what you tell us how we are going to console ourselves. How are we going to tap our people in the heart and tell them there is hope? Don't come to tell us about Jesus. Jesus is not going to do anything for us. He didn't do it for how many years? He is not how he's going to do it. I will stop here. People who want to speak or ask questions, let them come up.
Yes. I think we are going to go into a few minutes break so that when we come back.
Are you there?
Yes. Oh, sorry, Mars, yes, I've been speaking, but I muted my DC on you. So, I think we are going to go into a few minutes break so that after we have, I will open the line for just few calls, about just 3-4 calls, and exclusively, if I may say questions, exclusively questions.
Yes.
I think it's going to be better. Yeah. So please, do not go away. We'll be right back. We have been listening from the horse's mouth. This is not a time, no more a time for, sentiment. We face reality. That's it. That part of brain that controls sentiment is dead. In our brain cells is dead. No more sentiment. So please, do not go away. We shall be right back so that people will start calling. Just few calls, 3 or 4 calls before we close the program. Do not go away. We shall be right back.
It's gonna lead to my end. Wherever it's her
Biafra House of Service coming to you through Radio Biafra London. My name is Mazi Jonathan Chinedu from Alo Province of Biafra London. We are here live and direct with Mazi Chinas Anworo, a member of the Directorate of States of the Indigenous People of Biafra. Do not forget that today is the 21st day of October 2023. Therefore, our lines are now opened. But please, because we take just few calls, about 3 or 4 calls, please. Another day, the lines will be opened very quicker, so that it will be purely on interaction. Therefore, our lines are now open. And let me tell you, please, we don't want some people calling and thanking preamble, too much preamble. This is a formal business, official business. You call, you introduce yourself and where you are calling from, if you may. If you are calling from Biafra land, no need of much introduction. Now you ask mostly questions we want to entertain, please. We don't want people calling. Let us leave people that we call and ask questions. Please. Not to call and start thanking. This is not the time of thanking. Please. Therefore, our lines are now open. People are already on the line. Our direct line, as you know, is +1 213 328 6224. I repeat, +1 213 328 6224. Our WhatsApp and Signal line is +61 405 142 547. I repeat, +61 405 142 547. Let me go to direct line first. I know callers on WhatsApp have been there, but caller on direct line, can you hear me? Please go direct to your question if you may. Can you hear me? Ndewo Mazi. Go on to your question. I don't know. Caller on WhatsApp, welcome to the program. Can you hear me? Caller on WhatsApp. Sorry, caller on WhatsApp. Sorry, I didn't even branch you. Sorry. Okay, go on, please. Call on WhatsApp, state your, identify yourself if you may, and go straight to the question. Can you hear me, please?
My name is Chukwueze. I'm calling you from Moscow. I want to thank you, and I want to thank our Mazi Chinas Anworo. Please, I want to talk about something. Please, I know that I have a question. I want to just talk about something. Please, because I don't know, these people use our tradition that are spoiling our tradition. Please, any dream that in our dress, they are spoiling our tradition. These people are doing okay and doing all this rubbish. Our elders in the Biafra land, they are not doing it, they are not saying anything. The youths are destroying our tradition. We need to talk about that issue. That issue is more important, please. Thank you, sir.
There were. Thank you very much. Very short and straight. It's understood because they are anyway. Rome is not built in a day anyway. We must continue. Caller on Signal. Welcome to the program. Can you hear me? Caller on Signal. Can you hear me?
I can hear you, Jonathan. Good evening, brother.
There were. Welcome to the program, Mazi.
Thank you, Jonathan. Greetings, Mazi Chinas Anworo. It's nice to hear from you. Mazi, direct to the question I want to ask. It's just one question, because when Mazi Chinas Anworo was making some clarification here, he pointed out something about the Ambazonia. Now, my question goes like this. What is the relationship between us presently with the people of Ambazonia, led by the group led by Dr. Cho Ayaba? Because I remember in time past we heard that there is this kind of alliance between the two people, or these two groups, the Ambazonia led by Cho Ayaba, because I know they have so many groups there.
Yes.
Now, considering fact that in recent, like today, as well, the program was even going on, I opened my Twitter and I saw this same Cho Ayaba in a picture with the Berima. In one of these, their criminal conference, they say they are headed in Finland or whatever place they are headed in. So I want to know what.
It's okay. Your question is understood now. It's understood. You know.
Okay, thank you. That's my question.
I understand. Mazi Chinasa. Hope you have it.
Yes, Mazi, I heard it. Mazi, your question, yes, is very, very strategic, yes. When Mazi Namdekano was out there, we have an alliance with the Ambazonians. But you know, in freedom fighting, expect surprises, expect anything from anybody. That is why I told you it is something of an interest. Don't forget, anything you're doing, you must be open, and when it comes, you take it. Don't forget that was the region also where our people, that was the region that helped Nigeria to massacre our people. You know that. You understand me? So anything can happen. He said, according to what I understood from him, that he's fighting for the freedom for his people. He had the choice, he had this thing to associate with anybody he wants to associate and do anything he wants to do. It is not under obligation for anybody. So that is it. And that is what I will tell you. So that's what I'm telling you. We are not surprised of anything. We are very you understand me? He said he can join any people. What he's looking for is the freedom for his own people. So if he needs to associate with anybody to get that recognition, that he's ready to do that.
There were very clear. Caller on WhatsApp, welcome to the program. Please, caller on direct line. Caller on direct line. Can you hear me? Please go on to your question, if you may. Start by introducing yourself and then go on to your question. Caller on direct line. Can you hear me? Caller on direct line. No, why this line is doing that? Let me try to bring back the person, because we want to take even few calls before
Thank you, Mazi Jonathan Chinedu. Thank you, Mazi Wolf. I've seen the man in Mazi Walu coming from United Arab Emirates. Straight to my question. Mazi Chinasa Wolf, now that we understand our problem, that is, our problem is from internal enemy.
call on direct line. Hold on. I'll bring you in. Go on, Mazi.
That our main problem is from our people, internal enemy. Just as Ekowal said, if he knows that he will use our people against our people, for no use weapon of Biafra during 1967-70. Now that we have understood it very well that internal enemy is the main problem that we have today, the money mongers. What are we going to do to all these charlatans, all these criminals in our land? That is my question. Thank you very much.
There were. Mazi Chinasa.
Mazi, let me tell you, internal enemy will never stop until Biafra comes. Even when Biafra comes, they will be there. One thing is that we must continue to be focused in what we are doing. We must be very, very focused in what we are pursuing, in our mission, what we are doing, the way we are organized, because all those things is to distract. They will come to distract us. Put that one in your mind. That is how the government works. They will bring in agent provocateurs to us to make sure all those things to bring you down. to distract you. They will look a means to, to invade the land when they know you are not prepared. Because you are singing the war, you are singing a song for war. They want you to go the same length. So it is left for us. We IPOB leadership is being, advised by people who have passed this way. We do now consider certain things. We know it's not going to be easy, but we put in every option, because you don't assume that you knows it all. Because when you meet other people, they tell you another side of the story, then you know you have to buckle up. Don't expect there will be no infiltrators, no inter. They will be there until Biafra is restored. There
were. Caller on direct line. Can you hear me? Welcome to the program. Please go on to your question. Introduce yourself and go on direct to your question.
My name is Tukuma Biafra. And what I want to ask is 3 questions, very simple. Making massacre marks an anniversary this week. No mention was made of Obibo massacre. How long can they continue to marginalize us? That is one question. Second question, the extortion in Biafra land rose into 600 billion naira. Does this mean our PGs, market leaders, our people, are they not aware of this? Are they so insensitive to the call of IPOB? Number 3, please can you give hope to the rising court cases of suicide in Biafran land? Because things are getting out of hand and people in rural Biafra land are just taking their lives anyhow. Finally, the Supreme Court ruling on December is not for arguing. It's for the school court to give the ruling. The Ohanes is going to discuss with Tinubu over the release of our leader. I don't know what they are going to discuss. My question is, or my request is, to urge them to please play on their lane and not interfere with the affairs of IPOB leadership. Thank you, sir.
There were. Mazi Chinasa. You heard him?
Yes.
First, the
yes,
Blakey massacre without mention.
Mazi?
Yes, of Obibo massacre.
Okay. I had all the questions.
Okay.
Number 1, he spoke about the Obibo massacre and the EndSARS massacre. Mazi, nobody will remind you of what happens to you. You have to tell the world your story. Mazi Nandekano have taught us this. It's unfortunate that during the Obibo massacre, our people are supposed to remind it what happened in Obibo. I think it was on is it October 14th? I can get the date. It's unfortunate. If IPOB don't bring it up, nobody will talk about it. You don't expect the Yorubas to come and talk about the Obibo massacre. It is our massacre. They didn't. I can get the date. It's unfortunate. If IPOB don't bring it up, nobody will talk about it. You don't expect the Yorubas to come and talk about the Obibo massacre. It is our massacre. They didn't. I can get the date. It's unfortunate. If IPOB don't bring it up, nobody will talk about it. You don't expect the Yorubas to come and talk about the Obibo massacre. It is our massacre. They didn't. I can get the date. It's unfortunate. If IPOB don't bring it up, nobody will talk about it. You don't expect the Yorubas to come and talk about the Obibo massacre. It is our massacre. They didn't.
Before you enter that, let me just 1 second add something on the Obibo massacre. Have we forgotten about that Ohaneze Ndibo went to praise who massacred our people. Nine was the one there with all others.
Yes.
They went there and started singing for him, praising him. So what else?
Yes.
Go on, Maz, go on.
Yes. And secondly, you spoke about suicide. There are a lot of suicide cases in Biafra land. Truly, I would say for myself, I don't have this record. I don't know about, as they say the radio is repeating. Can you check it?
But I think it's okay now. It's okay because it's the time of, let me see, but it's okay. I presume, let me try to, all my phones are occupied. Let me use this one to check. Yeah. Must go on. Everything is okay. It's okay.
Okay. Our brother spoke about suicide. You understanding me? Frankly, I don't have a record of that, but I would like to. If there are cases like that, Biafran media, then IPOB media, they are listening. If there are something of that nature, we urge them to bring up this issue so that we can really investigate and understand what is happening. Because you spoke about suicide, a lot of suicide happening in Biafra land. I'm not really aware of this, but I'm going to, maybe in my next program, I'm going to make research and get record about those subjects. And again, our brother also spoke about Ohaneze going to meet Tinubu. My brother, they are not going for Mazen Nandekano. Hope of them is sending them. You understand me? Remember, anytime election is coming, they want to go and see if you know all these things that they want to understand, is IPOB having any plans? That is what they want to do. This is Hope Uzodinma have given them some money, select them. They will tell you they are going to, they tell you to allow this election to happen, or you don't hope is having election, allow peace. He's trying to send a delegate to go because Hope and the Tinubu is having some misunderstanding. That is one thing people don't know. Because Hope was part of the people that swallowed the APC money, 70 billion money with Adamu. Hope and Adamu did misuse almost 50 billion from the APC campaign money. So it's not that in a very good distance. So you need to send delegates who will go and tell him, allow Hope to continue, allow Hope. They are not going from Nandekano. Don't release Nandekano. If you release him, we put problem for Hope and all these things. He's sending them as a delegate. Go and write it somewhere. It is for him, not for Mazen Nandekano. Those men you see at Ohaneze, they are men full of deception. I'm telling you, if they tell you to sit down, run. If they tell you run, sit down. Those men, never you trust them. Never. I don't want to mention their names. You know, after making this broadcast now, they will cause of it. Anything you want to tell us, anything this is the way they behave. We know them. We know them very, very well. So don't be deceived that they are going to Tinubu for anything. They are not going for anything. They are going for who put Iwanyawo as the chairman of Ohaneze, the president of Ohaneze is going to, lobby for him because he's not that very in good terms with the present Jagaban.
When he talk about also the military checkpoints.
Yes, Mazi, the military checkpoint in our place. This is something we are also bringing to the international community because I think it is out of hand. We realize that many Igbo politicians and local champions are also benefiting from the extortion in our land. There are many people benefiting from in our land. It's people that you think the governor, if you want to tell them, I don't want you on the road, you think they will not stop? No. And you know these criminals, the moment you remove them, they will cause insecurity also. They are part of the insecurity in our place. Because they have stolen from extortion that it has become their way of life. The Nigerian police and the military it's something, if you remove it from their mouth, they may likely cause a lot of things. So we have found out, since the governors continue to leave them, these are one of the things. Our land is under siege by the Nigerian police, by their extortion. And I am telling you, as most of the issue will be addressed internationally, that subject is very, very important. This particular thing is very, very important. The siege by the Nigerian military. You know, they are the one who used to invite them. If they are not enough, they will form one thing. Python dance. They to come, kill them. They know when they bring these people, they have come to kill us. So this issue is beyond what we are going to talk on radio. The leadership of IPOB has taken this particular subject. Every checkpoint where they are, we are taking record. And all these things will be presented to the international community. We want them to justify where on earth people after the Civil War, for more than 50 years, this military siege, police extortion, only a conquered people are the places. Even conquered people, this kind of things does not happen in their land. So these issues will be handled internationally. We have taken enough from it, and we are not going to keep silent anymore. No was.
Well, I will take just 3 more calls that are there waiting. Caller on direct line, please. Welcome to the program. Please go straight to your question. Caller on direct line.
Yeah, this is Amy Chris calling from Italy. Can you hear me?
The whole world is hearing you. Go.
Thank you, Mazi. Mazi Chimatabri. My question is that because I was somehow interrupted by call, you are talking about the lawyers that the siblings or the leadership of IPOB is not aware of the son they brought to Mazi now. So what it means that they have been taking the charge of the lawyer representing our leader. So definitely to my any understanding of full understanding that now they have discharged J4 or whatever. But my question is, when is going to be to finance the lawyer, the son, the brother? Is that IPOB or still the family of Ambazonia Cho Ayaba or whoever that bought the town is going to finance it, or still IPOB under their own control? Thank you very much and God bless you.
Their work. Mazi Chinasa.
Mazi, I'm not going to repeat what I have said before. Mazi Chinasa, after this program, you can replay it. Since you said you didn't hear it very well, so you can be able to listen. But the only thing I know I didn't touch there is they talk about, I didn't say that AJ4 and these people have been discharged. It's not official. There is nothing like that. In terms of finance, from what I heard, as I told you, IPOB is not involved. I heard that he said it is pro bono, for free. That is only what I heard. He said he has come and the Lord directed him and it is pro bono. That is all I can say.
Their work. The caller on signal. Can you hear me? Caller on signal. Welcome to the program. Please go direct to your question. Introduce yourself if you may. Caller on signal. Please, there is no need of wasting time. Caller on signal. Can you hear me? Yeah, please go on direct, go on.
To come and thank and start saying all those things because we are on morning. But most of the questions that I have to ask, I thought most of us have asked it, and on the program, Mazi has reiterated on it. I've talked something about it, but I would like to reiterate on it. But my question, is a request, and is in two sections of the two parts. One is the pro bono, or what would they call it, that is coming for our leader's case. I know that we have already won because the last I checked, in the court of appeal, they said our leader is acquitted and discharged. So I don't know why we need any helping hand. And moreover, if he wants to come with any of his religious issues, you should take it to one of the Redeemed Church. But in this very case, I guess what we are going for is to, go home with our leader. So I don't think we should allow or give any breathing space for anybody coming. What is he coming to do? So the leadership should step up and try to see that nothing like that, whether in any form it comes or it doesn't represent IPOB, neither does it represent Mazen Mabikano. Every one of us have suffered all of this, his absence and everything that comes from it. The second is the broadcasts in the past. Time to time, we used to have one of our brothers, either from Israel or South Africa, come to Radio Biafra to educate us on most of the texts and the online things, the way Nigerian government works and how they get to, many of us. And before, during when Mazi, during his time in incarceration, they have used it to kill many of us. So these are one of the things we need to look into and get somebody that will come and educate us on how to go with our phones, with our line, online, and all of those things, and to see that we avert most of all these dangers. Then I don't know if I should add this one because there are other people that is online. Most of those illegal camps that they have in our villages, I don't know, in the next program I should try and touch on it, on how we can be able to, get rid of all of those things. Thank you, sir.
No, Mazi Chinasa, you want to say something?
No, Mazi, I have heard what he said,
just
and I have taken note.
Yes.
Yes.
I'll pick two more calls. Caller on direct line, please go on with your question. First introduce yourself and go on with your question. Caller on direct line, please go on.
Yes, okay, Mazi, thank you very much. Good evening from here. Good morning, good night, Biafras around the world. My name is Judo Kafo. Judo Kafo is from Abo. Abo is in Anioma, and Anioma is in Biafra land. And we from Anioma, all the way from Iguatu, we are 100% Igbo people. Mazi, I so much appreciate everything you have said today on this radio. But there's one request I want to make, because that request has been giving me sleepless nights. And that is concerning our HOD. What is going on? We want him to be at us. Not every day, but at least once. And we want DOS to start addressing us. Because you see, when Moses went to the mountain to go and collect the Ten Commandments, it is because of the vacuum, the space. That is why people like Herod start collecting the ring to make image, to deceive the rest people. We want HOD to start coming on Radio Biafra. We love him so much, but it's only me, Tino Capo. I love HOD Mazi Chikedozium. I love you people, Mazi Chikedozium. I want you people to go at least once in a while, come to Radio Biafra and trigger the Biafra struggle. Because the silence has caused a lot of vacuum, and the vacuum is what the enemies are using against us now. Especially those of us in Biafra land, not us that are living overseas, because we know better. Because our leader will always say, this is the generation of Indomie. We want, my request, especially me, Judo Kafo, I want our resolution. We want to hear from our
I think we have had Mazi.
Because our Radio Biafra here is where we worship. Thank you, man.
Mazi Judo Kafo. unfortunate one. Caller on WhatsApp. Can you hear me? Welcome to the program. Caller on WhatsApp.
Yes, Mazi Jonathan. Good evening.
There, Womazi.
Thank you for giving me this opportunity once again. Mazi Jonathan, what I have to say, I've told you before in one of your programs that I'm going to come over to who will be member. And to learn that a connect for this struggle. I want to be a full member of POB. I want to do this struggle.
Where are you
for my land? To fight for my land.
From? Kebisiapo.
Actually, I land Yoruba.
Okay. Oh, it's okay. This is a personal. After you inbox me, please. Oh, you know now how to join. You want to join IPOB? I am honestly speaking. But it's okay. It's understood. After you inbox me, let us take it from there. I think there will say there will. Thank you very much. I will take just one more call. Let me see, or two more calls. People are calling, please. Caller on Mazi Chinasa. You want to say anything?
Yes.
Say it.
No, go ahead, Mazi.
Okay. Caller on the direct line. Welcome to the program. Please go on. Caller on direct line. Can you hear me? Caller on direct line. Go on, please. There we go.
Good evening.
Mazi, go on. There is no time. Please go on.
Yeah, I did you. Mazi Jonathan, I want to ask this question. First, we know that Nigerian court has discharged and acquitted our leader from all the charges. And we know what Nigeria represents, and we know all their hanky-panky games they always play. If by the end of December next month when the Kano score, and they didn't discharge our leader, what is our hope to bring our leader out from that place? That is my first answer.
There we go. Mazi Chinasa.
Mazi, thank you so much. I will tell you the IPOB leadership have already activated the next stage over the release of Mazi Nandekalo. It's already in play. But it's not something we're going to talk on there. I have said it at the beginning of this program. Ask yourself, Nigeria, what of if on 15th of December, after the Supreme Court might have ruled in favor of Mazi Nandekalo, let us be positive here. What of if Nigerian government refused to release him? The leadership has put that in play. We have already put it into consideration. And we have already activated our plans towards that. And it is already in play. And they know, the Nigerian government know. So maybe that is why they're pushing, looking for people for dialogue, for maybe peace in the name of Jesus and all these kind of things. Maybe that is why, we don't know. Because they know in the court, they will be defeated. Then when they are defeated, why wouldn't they release Mazi Nandekalo? Maybe they don't have reason. So they have come with a delay tactics. A tactics that people will say, oh, we want to make peace, we want to... Mazi, nobody goes on the table for peace with the Nigerian government. Because we already understand their mindset, the politics they want to play. They were boasting. One of them was talking about, we bring them to the table. Do like we are reconciling with them, you finish them. You take them down one after the other. He said we did it. We did it to Jubu. We are doing it also to Boko Haram people. That is he said this is the international approved politics. So we are already ready. We are waiting. We're waiting for them. That is what I will say. There will.
The woman say, caller on, let me see, caller on, Who is that? Caller on signal. Please go on with your question. Introduce yourself first and you go. You are the second to the last caller. Caller on signal, please. Go on. Please, can you know when you are remove your radio is affected? Your listening device, please.
I think I've removed it. It's better.
Go on, please, go on.
Mazi, I only have a question to Mazi Pinasanuru. My name is Mazi Cho Ayaba. I'm calling from Germany. So I only want to ask a simple question. The possibility of holding a rally for the
Listening device, maybe you don't know is still at the background playing, you know, recapturing your voice. I don't know why.
Is it better now?
No, you know, sometimes you might be with a IPOB community radio, you know, on it on the background while talking on the same phone, and you will not know that it is still on. It's bizarre.
I think I've offed it anyway.
Yeah. Go on, let's see, but I'm not sure. Go on, be fast, please.
I just want to ask the possibility of holding rallies, demonstration before the court, before the Supreme Court hearing on the 15th of December. If we can coordinate Europe-wise and maybe North America and Australia at the same time, and Asia, that will hold rally just to checkmate the Supreme Court.
Okay, thank you very much. Mazi Chinasa.
Mazi, Ndewo, thank you, Mazi, for your contribution. I hope the other members of the BOS are listening, and it will be presented to them. The European rep is there. If they found it necessary at this to carry out, they will do that. So I think it may be also in the agenda. I don't know. Maybe they already have such plan. But if there is such plan, it will be made public. It is something normal that we have to do.
There were. Caller on WhatsApp, go on please, introduce yourself and go on please with your question if you may.
Are you hearing me?
The whole world is hearing you, not only me. Please go on.
Okay, I'm calling from Russia. My name is Availed Biafra Army. I'm former national coordinator of Russia. I'm calling not about to ask question. I'm calling for advice our Biafrans. First, I will make an announcement of our meeting coming every last Sunday of the month in Russia, Moscow zone. I want to advise all the former national coordinators in Russia and in the world of IPOB worldwide. Some of them now are out of the road. Some of them are no more interested for what we are doing. But I want to use myself to give them an example. I was the national coordinator of Russia for 4 years. Now I'm the PRO of Moscow zone. From national coordinator to PRO of a zone to show that I really want to work for Biafra restoration. So I want every former national coordinators. We are not working as national coordinator, can never make you to not support what we are doing. You can advise the new national coordinator and support him to achieve what we are doing. I respect my national coordinator, Olaf Indico, and the Moscow coordinator, my coordinator, Boris. So my point here is that let all national coordinator of former national coordinators to represent themselves, because some of them are doing what I don't like. So what I'm saying now is that I'm standing. I go to Russia. We are going to be back. We're already back for the track. We are ready to take over Europe very soon. DOS. No going back. I'm greeting and respecting my national connector again. You have to work for hard work. He's doing. Thank you very much, everybody.
Thank you. I think, let me see. Oh my goodness, calls are pouring in, but I cannot continue. Let me take these 2 last calls. Caller on Signal on WhatsApp, please go on, be very fast.
Yeah, from here, Mozambique, ndị Russia, ndị America, ndị ga-ejikọ ihe ọbụla a ga-eme meet gọọmenti obodo ndị isi anyị ọda ka ha meet gọọmenti n'obodo ha ka ha gwa ihe anyị na-agabiga ka ihe kpatara eji ha nọrọzie ebe amcha gba nkịtị anyị na-ata afụfụ ndị ga-represent ha na-asị ambasadọ ọnọ ndị isi anyị da-agwa ihe kwesịrị ime ka ọnọwụ na ha chọdị iji ga aka gaa na gọọmenti gwa nye problem anyị onye ya m sị ka ndị sapilia ọ na ha chọdị gwa ha ihe kwesịrị nye ha ọda ka ha gawa ndị asị bikos ndị mebeda nọ na ndị na Russia ndị na-eda ha miti gọọmenti nye somitere ha akwụkwọ nye ha akwụkwọ a gara na-eji na asọmiti na-enye ndị a nsogbu ka ha nye anyị aka na kwọsọ onye adịgwo too much ahụ m na-ekwu ntakwa ime ha da anụ biko ndị isi ọwụ na ha da agwara mgbe enye ọwụ na ha chọrọ ikpe bikos ọ dị ha n'aka igwu miti ndị a ọ anyị echi Mozambique a gawa Russia ga miti ndị gọọmenti Russia kọrọzi with them ọ ndị isi a ga-enye ha ọwụrụ ndị onye ha right ahụ mgbe enye ka ọ na ha achọrọ ime onye nsị ka anyị nwara biko ewudiwe ndị isi anyị biko
Maazị Chinasa.
Maazị Ewo, this our brother can say Gajijo. If you say whether we are not doing it, even it's 2 years, for 10 years, are you telling me they are not getting our? Are you telling me that the U.S. State Department is not getting our reports? The U.S. government, the U.S. missions, you think they are not seeing it? Is it the British House of Commons, the Parliament, the House of Lords, UK embassies everywhere? You think they are seeing it? They are all seeing everything. You are not important to them. So it's better you rise up. You heard it, what Harold Wilson said. He said even if they kill, they don't care. Even if they kill all of you, the Biafran children, he said it is not going to stop their policy in Nigeria. So you're asking, are they not seeing it? Are they not seeing it? They are not seeing it. And they are saying it, they don't give a damn. They don't want, because they are stealing from your land. You heard about a pipeline that goes from Biafra land to Europe. Then you are asking, do they care? A 13 billion project by Chevron, American government. America built $100 million military base in Niger for drone monitoring. Monitoring what? Monitoring the terrorists. They're monitoring the terrorists, and they are monitoring it is monitoring their pipeline. America has a $100 million drone headquarters in Niger, and they are not seeing the illegal migrants passing there going to Libya. They have satellites. They don't see the people, hundreds, going to the Atlantic, to the Mediterranean Sea to cross to Europe. Next Friday, I will tell you people, those who are responsible. If you know the Italian government, tell them to speak into Radio Biafra. I will tell them those who are sabotaging Italy with illegal immigrants. If you have people in the Italian government, tell them, click to Radio Biafra next Friday or next Saturday. I will say it to Radio Biafra so that it will be on record. Those that sabotage the French government is at the top of this. France is sabotaging Italy. Why? You know, any illegal immigrant, according to the United Nations Convention, the first point of entry that you seek asylum, that is where the people that must take care of you. Ask yourself, why is every migrant coming to Italy, Lampedusa, Sicily, Sicily, all the whole island? Why are they targeting to step in? They don't try it with Spain. When they go through Spain, Spain killed them on the sea. Most of you don't know about that. Then the question is, why? They told us about satellite. They use satellite and monitor Saddam Hussein. And caught him. They use the same satellite and follow Gaddafi and caught him. But then their satellite don't see the thousands of migrants going on top of that sea to Italy. Where is the European satellite? Where is the American satellite? Where is the American drones in the desert? They monitor their oil pipeline. They tell you they put it there for terrorists, but that is the route. The people are traveling. They are moving. People in the government, both in Africa, both in Nigeria, in Chad, in Sudan, in all these places, they control. There is an illegal route. It is a big business. It is like what is happening in South America. People are controlling it. They are making, some head of state are getting benefit. Some top people in the government are getting benefit. Tell the Italian government to click in on Radio Biafra. Let us educate them what they don't know. We will help them to solve the problem France is causing for them. And I can tell you, by the time we finish that, the whole world will know that IPOB knows what they are doing. No.
Caller on signal, or I don't know, even poor network on him, so it's a pity. And I think we shall draw the curtain here, Mazi, because we'll draw the curtain here, Mazi, on receiving calls. So you go to your closing remarks, please. Mazi Chinasa, you can continue to your closing remarks, please. Mazi Chinasa, are you there?
Yes, Mazi, I am here. I am here.
Okay, please go on to your
Biafrans and all the lovers of freedom. There are many things I'm supposed to say today, because I'm going to, maybe in my next broadcast, we talk about the remnants of the criminals and those being used by some communities in Anambra killing IPOB members. I have called the name of this guy before in Ibiasiewe. I have called the name of that young man before on Radio Biafra. The young man we call KK. I have called his name, KK and I have called the names. And within the week, we are going to put, these are people adopting IPOB members and killing them for one excuse or the other. In my next broadcast, I will make sure that I expose many of them who are adopting IPOB members under the pretense of a Bugagu or AVG and Anambra, killing IPOB members, and will give them the names of the people they killed, and they will pay dearly for it. Especially the guy they call KK. The guy they call KK and Daddy. These people are terrorizing people in Ibiasiewe. All IPOB members in that place, I have mentioned his name before. I called his name before. There is nothing. We have made it very clear. We have no ESN camp in Osihituba. Ihetenase, Osumu, Lilu, Opo, Arudizo, or Kiwempi Tolu, Iseke, Awa Uli, Mbosi. We have no IPOB camp. We have no ESN camp. We are making it very clear. You killing innocent people, you found an IPOB member, you plan to go and adopt him and kill. Maybe because you have problem with the family. You just say he is he's a ESN. He is ESN. You are going to pay the end. This guy they call Peki and Daddy, even your sponsor, those who knows him, AK, you are from Muli. But so you are from Muli. We have every information. That is what I will say, so that those who know you will inform you early. Because it will happen. Ask those who have tried IPOB. Ask those who have tried ESM. Where are they? You say you are working under ACG. Imakeba can give you his own testimony. He is your boss. But he knows what is happening to him. Talk less of you when we will come after you. Dear friends and all the lovers of freedom, today we will try to stop this program here. I think we are already taking 3 hours. I will be coming on air next week. For those who want Mazedozim to come on air, he will also be coming on air soonest. He has been very engaged. But I want us to have one thing within ourselves. Dear friends, I want us to go down to work. I know speaking on radio is encouraging. It boosts. But don't be addicted. That if people don't talk on radio, you can't do anything. I know many of you, of course, there are people on the radio who are also gingering, giving you the morals that you need. Some people are expecting that if Mazin they come out tomorrow, he will come back on the radio, this entertainment. Because you just want to feel, I want everybody to be more serious. Let us go down to fight for our freedom. Engage, very positive engagement. Because that is what we are lacking. Juku lacked that during the 1967-68. Are we going to make the same mistake? We cannot continue to run around within ourselves. No politician will come to fight it for you. And I'm asking our people, there are many places wars have come and gone. How many of you have gone there to help them? How many of you are working with them? How many of you are going to them to support them? None. In our presence, Ukraine and the Russia fought. Today, the Ukrainian war has become a frozen conflict. Now they are in Israel. Before it was Sudan. Now Sudan also trying to be a frozen conflict. Now they are in Palestine and Israel. You never know. It will come to your own doorsteps. But only that our people are busy. See, everybody is called up to defend his land. In Israel, how many of you are even supporting this restoration struggle? I know some people have tried to damage this struggle because of their greed for money. They have put caricature on this struggle. And that is not what this struggle is. And I call upon Chukwukikadia, fight against those who have come to destroy the struggle with their greediness, with their love for money. Those who have come to destroy the struggle, may Chukwukikadia never allow them to succeed. Those, they cannot talk about this freedom, talk about money. They cannot discuss about Biafra without begging people money. May never allow them to be in this struggle. This is a struggle from pain of honor. This is a struggle that has taken the life of our people. This is a struggle that many have followed. This is a struggle people are in exile. And you expect us to be here and you destroy the struggle because of your own personal interest. You're not looking at collective effort of the people. You're not looking how many people that have died in this struggle. Families. Because you don't take care. You don't know how many families are on the head of IPOB principal officers. You don't know the help no support. We battle day and night to keep this struggle moving. And it is our own cross. We have decided to carry it. Therefore, I call on all Biafrans, all Igbos, wherever you are, even you politicians. Yes, some of you may have always reasons why you will not support Biafra, but the devil will turn around. It is better for you support this just cause. Because whether you support or not, the government have classified you as an Igbo man, which you are. They will never treat me different than what they will treat you. If you want them to treat you different, you have to be a slave for them. That is one thing you have to know. And most of you can testify. You can testify what you are passing through. Therefore, I call on all our brothers and sisters, both in Biafra land and diaspora. Everybody, you have to be very vigilant. You have to be very careful. You have to be. What the enemies want to do is to take you by surprise. They take you by surprise. When they take you by surprise, that is it. You will be forced to surrender. And your leader will be informed that they have attacked the whole place, kill all of you, and he too. I give up, thinking that it's all over. People did not understand what IPOB tried to do from the time the rendition man in Nambekano, to make sure that we have a communication, to make sure we have access to him. Because without access to him, they will push him to the box. They will feed him with all kinds of information that can break him down. He's a human being. He's not a supernatural human being. That is why IPOB makes sure there are people. We fought at the early stage to make sure that people have access to him. Whether good or bad, people will tell him IPOB is still standing. People who hate this IPOB leadership for reasons best known to them, whatever they go there to tell you, oh, they have destroyed the struggle, oh, they have sold the struggle, they have done like this, these are people you don't communicate with. Don't listen to them, because all is done with bitterness in their heart. All is done to make sure they destroy this movement. By now, most of you would have understand those who have lied to you. It is open. Most of you now can say, this person have lied to us, lied to us, lied to us, lied to us. Don't expect this leadership to come and lie for you. Because we are dealing with people's life. We cannot lie for you. If you love those, I know many of our people are living on fictions and the tales and the stories and lies. If you love that, you can go and listen to those who are telling you lies. But for us, we believe after 10 years in this struggle, we must enter to the next stage. 10 years is enough. By educating, our leader have done all he's supposed to do. That is why anything you see happening outside, people, there's an audio. There is where he has said these things. That is why people say this is the greatest prophet, because he knows it will happen. Whether he knows saying them that time, because I know sometimes he told me, sometimes what I'm saying, I don't even know how they're coming. He has said those things, he has educated us. That is why we can survive. 2 years plus, IPOB is still standing. Still standing. My brother, IPOB is strong both on the grassroots, I can tell you. But maybe you don't know. But the leadership are interacting. They are seeing the people. ESN is intact. More than, even those jumping around, don't they know the names of the top ESN commanders? Are they not there? Are they not looking for them to make sure that they kill them? They do. Have you been able to succeed? No. You tell them all kinds of lies. Do they listen to you? Because these are men of steel. These are men, they know what they have come from. This day, we say, yes, this is the time. But we'll make sure have the backings necessary. We are not going to fight alone any longer. What happened to us in 1967 will never happen to us again. We will carry people that will back us up in any ramification. And the IPOB leadership is working around the clock to make sure that the necessary partners, the necessary people who are supposed to stand behind us, that they will stand and make sure at the end of the day that what we achieved must be a total freedom for the Biafran people. I will stop here. Next week, I will continue from where we stop. We will educate people, like I said, tell the Italian government, if they want to know what is happening to them, if they want to know why immigration is swallowing them, let them listen to Radio Biafra. We will educate them, and maybe from there, they will find light in how they are going to solve the problem they are facing with illegal immigration. All is a heart, all is a business controlled by France. And I will mention names of most of the people. This is a gang controlled. This is an illegal immigration route controlled by over 30,000 Malaysian people, sponsored by the Europeans. And every day people are making noise. They intentionally want to destabilize Africa. They have the guns, they have everything. And our people are doing still petty trading. They don't know what is happening in their backyard. They are coming. They are coming. I say they are coming. And by the time they will take you on our ways, some of you ladies who you are spending time only on social media showing your body, making nonsense. Those who say they are making content creation, talking rubbish. You have nothing to educate your own people. Everything is something to make of a joke. Are we not ashamed of ourselves? In a more kid, we come out on social media and be parading nonsense, teaching people nonsense. Everybody every young man in Igbo land now is so good. Some is a one. Talking rubbish. And you want us to listen. We will teach you people a lesson. It's better that you're okay, then do it now. Some of you deceiving our youth. Say you're being okay, and you think we will keep silent. You think we are those evil leaders that you people are doing nonsense. Don't worry. Let us get the things we want, and we will put up the order. Master Chinedu, thank you so much for giving me this opportunity. I promise all their friends that I will be here next week. We must continue from where we stopped today, because there is still, for the fact that I have not come online all this while, there are many topics that we need to treat. And I will make sure from now till the end of the year, we will be coming to make sure we straighten many things and make sure that Biafra land is covered. The places that the radio are not covering, we will make sure it is covered. May Chukwukika Biafra bless every one of you. I remain Mazichina Samoru. Mazichina Samoru is a member of the IPOB Directorate of State. Kachifon.
There were Mazi. Biafrans and lovers of freedom, thank you for listening. There are people that have been still calling, but we cannot take all the calls. I am telling you so.